Ladies and gentlemen, it's a wonderful day today. A day filled with hearts and love and everything else in between. So, to celebrate Valentine's Day, we are doing a game that represents love at its finest, Kill or Love. People are clamoring for this video. It's a game. It's a game on Steam that has reviews for hours. And to sum it up why I'm doing this, I had nothing else to shoot. I figured why to shoot, shoot a Valentine's Day gaming video with Kill or Love. It was literally the first video that I saw in the news section that was free. So without further ado, let's begin. Let's begin. Oh wow, look at the bottom here. You got the save, the Q save. Oh, I completely missed. Wow. Alright. By the way, it contains depictions of violence, in case you guys couldn't read that fast enough. Jack? Jack? Who's saying this? How do I got click? Oh, I do. There's a voice calling to me, guys. Wake up, Jack. My name is Jack, by the way, guys. It's a woman's voice. I want to keep on sleeping, but it doesn't seem like she'll give up soon. I open my eyes. Oh, okay, so saving is right click. Okay, still learning the buttons. I open my eyes. Okay, it's a nurse. Good morning. Hi, my name is Tokyo. Then, hi, good morning. I've been watching way too many TikTok videos. Did you sleep well? Yeah, no response for that. I know her, not just because she's my nurse. I've known her for a long time now. Her name is Anna. What, can't talk? You know, I kind of like the drawing on this. This is kind of cool. Oh, I should say this is like a comic book style thing. It's not like a live action. I think it's like a choose your own adventure kind of thing. So it's not going to be as action packed as Call of Duty. It's not Kill or Love or what's the name of this game again? I already forgot the name of this game. It's not Love or Call of Duty. It's Kill or Love. Is it Kill or Love? Die or Love? I don't know. She comes back with some water and a paper cup. She helps me sit up, then puts the cup to my mouth and lets me drink. Happy Valentine's Day, Jack. Thanks. Yep, thanks. Oh, wow. Am I Jack? I think I'm actually Jack. Should I? Yes, I am. Thank you. Yes, I. Whoa, she's coming closer to me. Whoa. Stop it. Whoa, man. I'm good, man. Okay, yeah, you better back up, son. Alright, thanks, Anna. I appreciate. She's really coming on strong, guys. That's whew. If only. Yeah, what's the date? August the 3rd. This is currently February 13th, the day before Valentine's Day, but I'll hopefully upload this on Valentine's Day, so a little bit of behind the scenes footage for you guys. I shrug. Well, okay then. I have to go now. Other patients, Alright. But I'll be back in a bit, don't worry. Oh! Happy Valentine's Day, Anna! I got... Hopefully she didn't see under the blanket. Start of the journal, August 3rd. August 3, actually. There's no RD at the end. I'm going to kill some... Whoa. Her name is Anna. Okay, wow. Talk about kill or die, am I right? That's not the name of this. What's the name of this? Kill or Love. Kill or die. Whoo. Okay, I'm not a violent man, but what else can I do? My quote, my saying, my catchphrase, that's the word I was thinking of, is gonna be Happy Valentine's Day. But really whoa, Happy Valentine's Day, Jack, It's gonna be like that kind of. I'm gonna try to say that as much as possible in the right context. Okay, I can't kill her. I'm too weak. I tested my grip strength. I wonder on what. Happy Valentine's Day, Jack. I wrapped a hand around my wrist. Oh, you ruined the joke. I couldn't make it hurt at all, not even a little bit, but it doesn't matter much. Even if I was strong enough to go through with it, I'd still have to wait. I can't do anything until I know Grace is safe. Grace. It hurts to think about her. I want to tell her I'm sorry. I said, I'm sorry, Grace. I'm sorry I got her involved. Please be safe. Grace. It calms me down when I write your name. Grace, Grace, Grace. I'm so sorry. Grace, Grace, Grace. Alright, am I walking? August 4th. August 4. There's no, what are those words called at the end? Like the TH or the ST? I don't know, I'm bad at grammar. I'm bad at geography. The journal is still here, thank God. I was afraid she would find it somehow. When I saw that she didn't, it was such a huge relief. I wanted to write in it right away, but no, I didn't. I have to be patient. I have to be patent. I'll only write. Imagine I can't read right now. And I'll write only when I'm sure Anna is not around, not while she's walking around tending to patients, pretending she's not who she really is. Ooh, what a mystery. And it's a good thing I waited. It still went up there. She came into the room only a few minutes after I woke up. She smiled and asked me how my... Ooh, I was gonna replace night with something else. She smiled and asked me how my night had been. I held back from telling her how I really felt about being here and about her. I mean, it's not like I can hide everything. Not after what happened. But at least I can pretend I'm not planning what to do. Not to do what I'm going to do. And who knows? Maybe she thinks I've gone back to how I was before. I'm Casey Kasem. I haven't gone back, and I'd rather die than be like that again. But it would be nice if she believed that. She'd let her guard down. Well, it doesn't matter that much, really. Even if she finds out I'm planning on killing her, so what? So what? I'll end her life just the same. I'm like a news anchor. If it comes to that, I'll do it. If I need to kill Anna to save Grace, I'll do it in a heartbeat. And that is your 6 o'clock news. You know what, actually? Grace doesn't even need to be saved. Yeah, Grace is fine. Somewhere far away. She's been staring at the edge of the without a care in the world. And I'm worrying over nothing. Yeah. If only. If only. Oh. August 5. I haven't gained any strength back yet. Okay, it's been how many days has it been? 3 days? We started on August 2nd? Am I being impatent? I might be. The doctor thinks that for sure. That I'm being impatent. I asked him for impatient. Come on, I'm just playing around, guys. I asked him for some exercises I could do, but he... Wait, who? What? Oh, the doctor. Okay. Asked him. Who's him? But he told me to shut up and rest. That's kind of rude. Why are you in such a hurry for it? He asked me. I couldn't tell him, so I didn't say anything. They don't even have a picture of the doctor? My next idea was to find a weapon. I haven't seen anything good, though. I'll still look out for something I could use, but I haven't got my hopes up. I mean, I could rip out the needle in my arm connected to the IV drip, to the 4 drip, but I don't think that'd be a good murder weapon. What then? Do you need a comma there after that? Oh. Whoa, I just heard a heartbeat. I can't think of anything. My mind is foggy from the drugs and the pain, and god damn it, why is there always so much bullshit? Oh, this is not for kids. Damn it. Oh yeah, I'm hearing them. This is kind of scary. Why do I always have to deal with all this? This is definitely not a Valentine's Day game. This is such a bad idea and a great idea at the same time. Nothing I try is going to work. Okay, August 5 again. What? I've calmed down. I can't afford to lose my nerve. Not now of all times. No emotions. That comes when I'm safe. When we're safe, both me and Grace. My biggest problem is not being able to walk. They've sent the bones in my legs straight. They've set the bones. Did I say send or set? And everything, and it's healing in its cast. But it'll be a long time before I'm able to walk again. Did they tell me why I'm in the hospital for? I guess it's everything in my legs, but how did that happen? Maybe I'll be able to walk with a crutch soon. It could help me get my strength back. I'll ask the doctor when I see him. Let me just make sure. Okay. It's early morning. It's early in the morning. I hear someone coming down the hall, slowly, not in a hurry. That's what slowly means. They sound like they're wearing hospital slippers. Most likely it's the doctor and a nurse. I hope it's a nurse other than Anna. I pray that it's anyone else. The door opens. The doctor comes in, and a step behind him is the nurse that is not Anna. I sigh in relief. Oh! What's wrong with his face? It's not that, doctor, but, well, it can wait. Unless it's urgent? It's not. Very well, then. And he's gone. The doctor can't be over 35 years old. He's wearing a golden watch and fine-looking leather shoes. What? Okay, remember that, guys. Golden watch and fine leather shoes. That could come in handy when I'm about to kill Anna, I guess. I don't know. If I need shoes to open a door or something. He doesn't look like a doctor to me at all. More like a businessman. Oh. The doctor goes from bed to bed with the nurse. Ew. Checking on the patents. Spending no more than a minute with each other. Than each. He comes to my bed last. What's going on here? What's wrong with his face? Is he gonna have an ugly face? Is that why they're censoring his ugly face? Mr. Friday. What was it again? Let's see here. He leafs through some papers and clicks his tongue. Is that what they're referring to? Or is it like tisk? Like, you fell. Oh, okay, there it is. I fell. How the hell did you manage to do that? Oh, these substances we found in your blood work explain that mystery. Not very clever, are you? Getting high and... Wait, are they? Do they know this is... Am I really Jack? Doctor, you can't say that. Oh, sue me. And you, don't do it again. Next time I won't patch you up. Wait, is that illegal to... What? Yeah, this is definitely not a real doctor. He's being rude when it doesn't really bother me. I've got more important things on my mind. Doctor, how long until I can start walking, at least with crutches? Zooms in on his black face. I don't know. What? What? I don't know. What? What? You're a doctor, aren't you? My doctor? The very same. Who do you think operated on you? Oh, I look down at my leg. I'm suddenly very unsure of what I'll see when the cast comes off. Can't you at least guess when I'll be able to walk? I'd rather not. The nurse standing next to the doctor looks uncomfortable. She's holding a hand to her forehead and sighing. But why not? Don't I deserve to know? Well, a lot of factors are at play here, you see. The doctor starts moving his right hand in complex pattern. Is he doing a TikTok right now? He's doing the Beyonce single ladies dance. Plenty of factors can change how quickly you heal, a whole lot. So, who can really say? Man, my nose is clogged up. Factors like what? Oh, so many of them. Fear. Like what? Like, he glances down at his paper. He has no idea what's going on, does he? Like your blood pressure, which is crap, by the way. Are you stressing over something? Yes. No. No, doctor, I'm fine. I'm fine. He frowns a little. Well, you'll be fine. Kick your feet back and relax. What are you in such a hurry for anyway? You haven't got a job waiting for you outside or anything. Huh? How'd you know that? Oh, well, nurse, he snaps his fingers trying to remember. Anna? Nurse Anna, that's the one. She told me. And yes, I know about you too. No need to act surprised. You're a lucky guy, you know that? Yeah. When I first found out I was when I was against letting her care for you, being objective and all that stuff, you know, but she really wanted to, so I thought, whatever. And she's taking it well, so it's okay, I guess. I'm guessing, is Anna, Grace? Is there like a weird parallel thing going on here? The doctor stares off into space, then looks at me and grins. Oh, I see. It's her. What? She's the reason that you want to get the hell out of here, huh? I don't blame you. There's no privacy here at all. Oh, no, I didn't. Don't be ashamed. Now I get what it's like. He drops a smile. But you can't be thinking of those sorts of things. You've got to rest properly. What is he talking about? Alright. He leaves with 2 thumbs up. Wait, wait, how do I go back? Oh, wait. Can I go back to... He leaves with a... he leaves with a thumbs up. I thought he said he leaves with 2 thumbs up. Like, he just does this and he walks out. He walks out like that. 2 of the other patents are laughing and whistling. It's patience, I know. And another one is grumbling with what must be jealousy. Huh? Idiots. My journal is pressed up against me in a new hiding spot. Happy Valentine's Day, Jack. I've got to write in it. My thoughts are burning a hole in my skull. I've got to share them with someone, even if that someone is a piece of paper. But not now. She's still out there, somewhere. Interesting. So we have 3 characters so far, and several dates. August 6th. Damn it. God damn it all. I'm stuck here with nothing to do but lie uselessly and wait. 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 And wait. 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 And wait. 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 And wait. All I can do is wait. Nothing to do but wait. 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 And wait. 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 For how long? Wait. Wait. It's 2 hours. Wait. Wait. After I've written. Wait. Wait. Down those words. Wait. I'm looking at the little notebook that is in my journal. I've got it. I missed what last word in my hands, and I am amazingly lucky to have it out. Somebody had left both the notebook and a pen in the nightstand next to my bed. I checked the nightstand's drawer on a whim, and there they were. Now the only thing is keeping me insane. There's no TV or books or even magazines in here. I'm counting the pages I've got left in the notebook, checking how much ink it is in my pen. Oh! Wow. That made my nose runny. Boys. Oh, I guess there's everyone. Oh yeah, there's other people in here. Hey, what's up, Anna? I murmur back a hello. Oh, I gotta dash the notebook. Throw it out of there. I could feel beads of sweat forming on my forehead. The notebook is small, very small, in my hands. Oh, my hands must be hiding it from view, or are they? If she's noticed, where did she go? If she's noticed, Anna pays it no mind. She wheels in the cart with our medication. While she's busy with the other patients, I slip the notebook and pen under my blanket, smooth it over, and lie quietly. How are you holding up, sweetie? I nearly jump at Anna's whispered words. I didn't notice her approach. Fine, I'm fine, thanks. Jack, don't you remember what I told you? It's no good putting on a brave face. I'm here for you, okay? What's this about? Does she know? I know everything, you see. Oh, she leans in closer. I nearly faint. Everything? Yeah? Yes. I had a little chat with your doctor, you know, and he told me all about how much trouble you're having down there. Wow. As soon as I realize what she means, my tense body loosens up. Oh, happy Valentine's Day, Jack. It's a bit of a problem, I guess. Oh, sweetie, well, I'm sorry. Your health has priority over sex. But don't you worry, I'm not going anywhere. Wow, this was actually a great choice. I honestly didn't know where this game was going. I just saw it was like 2 to 3 hours long, and it was like I don't know, the game was called Die or Love or whatever it's called, so kind of made sense. She puts her hand on my blanket, starts smoothing it out absentmindedly. Oh, she's trying to look for the book. It makes me happy, though, to see you like this again. After how you acted before your accident, I thought, never mind. Without warning, she leans even closer. I feel her hot breath on my cheek. But since you're so eager, Jack, I promise that after you're released, I'll give you the time of your life. I'll make you finally forget all about Grace. Her words are like a slap in the face. I can only stare back. So you still care about her. Okay, so it's not a parallel thing. Since they know each other. I don't like that. Someone like you and someone like her, you never should have been together in the first place. Please think only of me. After all, we were made for each other. If I do, I promise I'll be with you always. Will you leave Grace out of this? No, that's no good. I can't do that. Nah. Just you're asking that. It shows you're still thinking about her. She hasn't got anything to do with this. With an exclamation mark. I should have shouted that. With what you did to me and what I'll do to you. So leave her out of it. Are you holding her somewhere? I know there's some parts where like he's thinking it because it doesn't say Jack. It has like a it leaves it blank. At least that girl's good for one thing. Thanks to her, you've been a good boy, even though you're still so confused. Am I a dog? Anna, please. I'm close to crying. I want to tear my hair out. Anna smiles again. Fine, sweetie. I promise I won't hurt you, as long as you do one thing for me. Wow, chicka. Do you know what that is? I do. Of course, it's something she's been telling me to do for ages, since before I got here. She's like a broken record. You want me to remember everything? Yep. Oh, I can't wait. When you do that, everything will be perfect. We'll be together again, forever. So promise me you'll remember. I promise I'll try. Oh, no. What? That's not good enough. You promised you tried before, and look where that got us. Tell me you'll do it. Yeah, I promise. I'll recall it all. Oh, good. Well, work on that when you get out of here, but if your memory comes back to you before then, tell me before you tell anyone else. Okay? Bye-bye for now. She goes, she wheels out the cart, glancing back one last time with that eerie look of hers. I can't tell her I already remember. I've known since before my injury. I've known that when we were both children, No, I can't tell her. If I do that, she wins and Grace dies. And maybe I die too. I can't win by playing along with Anna's delusions. Oh, she crazy. She crazy for this one, Jay. Chapter 2. Wow, that was chapter 1? August 7th. It's been 5 days now. I can't just sit here waiting. I've got to wait, and I will. But I feel like I can't wait either. I'm doing nothing, and it's eating me up. If a stomach is empty long enough, it starts eating itself. Do you know that? I know that. Are you sure you know that? If I don't do something right now, I'm afraid I might go crazy. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. I'm going to write down everything that happened. So there's something, I feel like something's going to pop out at me. This is scary. Maybe that'll help me make sense of things. This is half a Halloween special video and half a Valentine's Day video. Right now my thoughts are buzzing together in my mind like flies around a turd. I want my mind to be clear. To do what I'm going to do and to do it properly, my mind needs to be clear. I feel like Max Payne right now, his monologues, unclouded. This notebook is small, but I think I've got enough space to write down everything. It's not a long story. So here it goes, everything. Whoa! We're at TNT. We're at the TNT supermarket, guys. I met her again after so many years in the store where I worked. Grace wasn't there at the time. It wasn't a coincidence that Anna visited the store when she did. It couldn't have been. She must have been following me. The first time she came in, I was at the cash register. She walked straight up to me, cutting in line. An old woman was busy counting her change and didn't complain. No one else complained either. And Anna stood there a while, staring at me. Then she said, No, I can't do this. I can't start here. I can't do it. There's already too much of that woman in my life. I've got to start with someone else, someone I miss. Grace. It all started with Grace. Oh, okay. Grace was a girl who worked at the same store I worked at. She was and is, still is, a kind, sweet girl. She's a little quiet, but that's perfectly fine. I hated her. I hated most people. And most things. I was a real asshole. Wait, he hated her? But he was... what? I didn't spend time with other people. Whenever a coworker invited me somewhere, I turned them down. I didn't chat with anyone during breaks either. It was just how I was, how I'd always been. I avoided Grace too, of course. She tried to talk to me a few times, but then I started avoiding her even more. I only took shifts I thought she wouldn't take. The times we still ended up working together, I stayed as far away from her as I could. It worked, for a while. Then came the day we talked. Really talked. For the first time. I was restocking. Yeah, I kind of liked how these, how these shots are composed. It's kind of interesting. I like this artwork. This is cool. Let's guess what's in this background. Where's Pocky? Is Pocky in here? These kind of look like Pocky. Pocky sticks? What are these? Alright, I'm getting distracted. I was restocking the shelves alongside an old, greasy, long-haired man when Grace came along. I didn't even look at her. Why am I so short? Is this my view? Am I a short person? I'm like 2'5". What is this? Instead, I became very interested in stacking cans of food onto the lower shelves. I waited for her to leave. Oh, here we go. Don, can you... oh, you can switch with me, alright? You can go help Susie. I already did the bottom shelves there. Don, the old man, thanked her and left. And Grace started working next to me. A minute went by. I found that I couldn't work in peace. Just her being there made me upset. I had to say something. I'm fine on my own. If you want to take a break or something, you can. I'm fine on my own. Oh no, I don't mind doing this. I see. Can't you take a hint? I thought then. It's his back, you know. What? Don's back hurts a lot, so I asked him to switch. Oh, I see. He has trouble with the lower shelves, so I get it. I didn't do it to bother you, I swear. I said I get it. Okay. Man, I suck. Jack sucks. I went on restocking in silence for about another minute. I know you don't like me very much, so I thought you might think I was bothering you on purpose. So I'm sorry. I sighed. Who says I don't like you? Huh? Don't you? You're always avoiding me. Yeah, don't take that personally. That's just how I am. I don't care about other people. Fucking dumbass. If I could go back in time and punch myself in the mouth, I would. So you like me? What? No, I didn't say that. Get a clue. Ha, just kidding. What? This is... Man. I hope I'm not this bad talking to people. But we didn't talk for the rest of the day, so I thought that was that. She'll leave me alone, I thought, and... what? She'd leave me alone, I thought. Now that she knows I prefer it that way. But she didn't. I've always thanked my lucky stars that she didn't leave me alone after that. Maybe she should have, though. For her own sake. I hope she can forgive me. Should we make some guesses what's happening to her right now? I feel like she's, I don't think she's dead. For sure she's not dead. She's, like, captured or, I don't know. She's related to Anna in some way. I don't know. But for sure as hell, she's not dead. Writing about the past has been a good idea. Right now, it doesn't even bother me where I am, who I'm with. And thinking of Grace, remembering the way she smiled, is giving me courage. She got hurt because of me, so I will do anything to make her happy and safe. The weather was nice out today. The sky was blue. There was a tiny window on the wall to my left. I can look through it if I twist my head around. That small patch of the sky is the only beautiful thing around here. That and my memories of her. And we're back at the mall, or back at the store. Hey Jack. Hi. Beautiful morning, isn't it? Let's give it our all today. Yep, let's do that. Your uniform is kind of all wrinkly, isn't it? Oh, yeah it is. I haven't gotten an iron, so... Geez, you're really hopeless, aren't you? I wouldn't go that far. I could iron your clothes for you if you say pretty please. She rubs her hand down my chest onto my crotch. It feels great. After that one time, Grace started coming up to me more and more and talking to me more and more. It was a gradual thing, just hello and goodbye and how are you doing at first. Eventually they grew to full conversations. Well, I say full conversations, they were still pretty bare bones. I noticed how friendly she was being, of course, but I didn't push her away. I couldn't tell why I didn't do that. I surprised myself every day by not telling her to screw off. Hey Jack, there's this bar just down the road. I hear it's a good place to go. So how about we go there after work today? To relax? I haven't done a single thing yet. I've literally just been reading. Do I not get to choose anything? And when she asked me out for drinks, I surprised myself further by saying sure. This is not even a game. I'm just reading an interactive book. How do you like it here? Why is this look at this picture of a goose here. Look at that chicken. Look at all those chickens. Is it nice? It's alright, I guess. I don't really know, honestly. I don't go to places like this. Oh, well, I don't either. Not a lot. But I thought it would be fun, you know? Grace ordered a Jack and Coke. I didn't know what to get, so I asked for one, too. Oh, is she like the bartender? She's sneaking her way into this couple? Our drinks came quickly. They were cool and pleasantly sweet, but I couldn't enjoy mine. I was in a bad mood. The waitress had giggled while taking my order, and I took it as an insult. Or was it something else just as dumb? I can't remember exactly. Feels good to relax after a long day at work, doesn't it? I grumbled. What is it, Jack? Nothing. I sipped my drink. Something's bothering you, isn't it? I said it's nothing. I hate myself. I hate Jack. Jack is the worst person alive. I'm just not cut out for this stuff. Oh, I'm sorry. You don't have to drink if you don't want to. I don't mean that. I mean all this. I gestured at everything around us. Doing things with people. Huh? Why? You wouldn't get it even if I explained. We're just too different. I've had it rough in life. Really, I'm sorry to hear that. But that doesn't mean you can't enjoy yourself now. Well, it wouldn't be a shame not to do fun things just because of that. No, what I'm saying is it's just not fun for me. I don't like this. How can you say that? We've barely been here for 10 minutes. I just know. She didn't seem happy I said that. So you want to leave? I hadn't actually thought of leaving. I just complained to complain. Well, you can't leave. Not yet. Oh yeah? Yes. If you keep going like this, you're never going to have any fun in life. So promise me you'll at least give being with me a chance. You want me to stay here longer? Yes. At least another hour. A whole hour? Please. Fine, I can do an hour. Thank you. You won't regret it. Yeah, sure. Give me a choice. It seemed like such a long time. There was a clock on the wall opposite me. I was going to stare at it for the whole hour, counting down the minutes. Then when the hour passed, I would get up and leave. Simple as that. But then something happened. Grace was having trouble. I had never seen her so awkward. She was stammering, struggling to find stuff to talk about. I realized it was because I was just sitting there barely saying anything. I was actually all grumpy too. I was acting all grumpy too. That couldn't have helped. Back in the store with so many distractions around us, it had been easy for her to chat with me every so often, a few words here and there. I hadn't had to do much back then besides nod. Sitting down, talking face to face, it simply couldn't work like that. After more than a few failed attempts to get the ball rolling, Grace gave up. She sat there looking at her drink instead of at me. She was most likely working up the courage to end this early. In just a few minutes, I'd be free to leave. I found I couldn't stand that, so I started talking. I said the first thing that came to mind, no matter how stupid. I don't know why I did it. It feels so unlike me, both feeling bad for someone and talking with no filter. Or unlike the past me. Maybe I was finally warming up to Grace, or maybe it was the alcohol. I don't know, maybe it was both. The reason it doesn't matter, what matters is that it happened. Back then, there was a part of me that never relaxed, no matter what. No, it wasn't even a part of me. Pretty much all of me was like that. Like a fist that wouldn't unclench. But now I found I could relax it, a little by little by little. And before I knew it, I was really having fun with this girl's presence, talking to her, laughing with her, simply spending time with her. Oh, man, how fun could that be, guys? What did we talk about forever alone? I don't remember. What I do remember is that I had more fun than I had in years. When the hour passed, I didn't say anything. We stayed there for hours longer. This is the longest book I've ever read in my life. I do remember one thing we talked about, actually. We somehow got on the topic of family. What is your family like, Jack? Oh, I can't say. Oh, I see. You don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. I'm sorry I asked. I'm kind of not on speaking terms with my family either. Why is that? That's actually I don't really talk with other people all that much or hang out with them. Is Grace and Anna sisters? Well, outside of work. I'm kind of alone all the time. What, really? Haha, yeah. This surprised me. I was surprised a lot back then. I never thought Grace was anything like me. But you're so friendly with the people at the store. That's all it is. It's not like I wouldn't like to spend more time with them, but I don't know. It feels like if I let them in, they're going to turn out not nice. But you're different. You're just trying to get by. I don't think you'd use someone. God, when I say it like that, it doesn't sound right at all. You must think I'm really weird. I'm sorry. No, I don't think you are. It makes sense what you said. Really? Thank you, Jack. I really, really hope you'd understand, and I'm so happy that you do. I really feel like you're someone I can trust. Whew. When's chapter 3 coming? I'm tired. We went for drinks again next week, then once more the week after. The week after that, we had dinner together at a greasy little... What is greasy? At a greasy little restaurant where we could afford to eat. Tried to impress her by ordering wine. I never had wine. It was disgusting. But I had guessed it would be disgusting, so I forced my way through a glass anyways. I even said it was delicious. Then Grace tried some, told me it was spoiled. She teased the hell out of me for that. I wasn't bitter about it. I laughed along. Strange how quickly people can change sometimes. Soon we started going out more often to bars, cheap restaurants, places like that. We took a lot of walks together too. And one time we even went to the movies. After about a month of this, I asked Grace if she'd be my girlfriend. What? What? I'm not your girlfriend already? Oh. And that's how it went. Wow, oh, come on now. Jack is so oblivious. More like oblivious Jack. August 9th, a few weeks later, she told me what had happened to her back when she still lived with her family. I had known for a while that something had happened. Something she hadn't shared with anyone before, but when she told me what it was, one of the few things she said, no, I shouldn't write it down here. It feels wrong. It's not mine to tell. When someone found this journal, whew, I had never imagined she was living with such a burden. When I found out, I felt crushed. I know. God, I feel like an idiot. And after that, I told you I had it rough. No, it's fine. Don't feel bad about it, please. You've got your troubles and I've got mine. I know, but can we do something? There's nothing to do. It's all over now. All I can do is keep looking forward, you know? Wait, what was it? Why are you being so secretive about this? I hugged her and told her how brave she was for telling me. I told her I'd protect her, keep her safe forever, and I meant it. And I failed her, but that comes later. For now, I figured I should tell her what my own troubles had been. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. It's okay. I do want to. I had managed to keep quiet about my past. I had only alluded to things. Now I told her everything. It wasn't a long story. What? Nothing? You don't remember anything? Okay, it's not exactly nothing, but my teen years are fuzzy, and everything before that, it's like it doesn't exist. What about your family? I don't know, maybe I had one. I was in a lot of institutions before I turned 18. Oh, Jack. I'll tell you about those times if you want, but there's not a lot to tell. Nothing really ever happened to me. I wish I could tell you everything about my life. I really do, but I can't. That's fine. Did you ever try to find out about my life before then? Yeah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I didn't. Why not? I don't know. I just never felt like it, I guess. I must have known even back then that some memories are best left buried. I'm sure I would like to remember if I couldn't. But you're fine with it? Yeah. Well, okay. Tell me about the times you can remember then. So I went on to tell her all about the few bland memories I had. What do those heartbeats mean? I feel like that heartbeat... Is there like a secret... Oh, they're chapter 3. Is there like a secret meaning to those heartbeats? Like it's like a drug that Anna put in me that's like working in the background or something. I could write all about the talks we had, about the first night we spent together, about looking for an apartment and then finding it, about moving in, about pretty much anything that only involved the two of us, but I think it's time to move on. This isn't a feel-good journal after all. Back at TNT Supermarket, it was a Thursday, coming up to a year since Grace and I started dating. I was at the cash register. Grace wasn't in the store. An old lady was counting her change slowly. Again with the old lady counting change? Slowly and trembling when Anna... Oh, uh-oh. Wearing the same outfit. Anna didn't buy anything. She went for the register towards me empty-handed. The sight of her approaching me made my heart start beating like mad. My head hurt. She's a witch! I knew the moment I saw her that she meant trouble. Jack? My God, is that you, Jack? She had the nerve to pretend she'd stumbled upon me by accident, like she hadn't tracked me down. Man tracker up in here. But I didn't have it together. I couldn't see through her acting. I was confused, panicking, not sure why. Don't know your name, but excuse me, miss. Is it you? Please don't cut in line, miss. It's not fair to the customers. The old lady was still tackling her mass of coins. Mass of coins. She didn't seem to notice much around her. That old lady... Someone's gotta help that old lady. Everyone's just like walking past her like she's nothing. Don't play silly with me, Jack. It's you, isn't it? Yeah, my name's Jack, but you've got me confused with someone else. There's a lot of Jacks out here. Oh, come on, you're you, all right? I put a hand on the counter to steady myself. She reached out as if to place her hands on mine. I jerked my hand back like she was going to bite me. It's me, it's Anna. Don't you remember your old friend? No, we've never met. I guess it has been a while. 15 years? Not me, must be someone else. Anna stared right at me, through me. I thought I'd either boil or freeze. Sure, it's you. There's just some weird descriptions in this game. Ow! Let's go somewhere and talk about old times. I know a great restaurant just 2 streets over. Uh-oh. Is she taking me to the same bar as we went last time? As me and Grace went? Look, lady, even if I was this friend of yours, I have a job to do. So let me get on with it. You're bothering the customers. The customers weren't bothered one bit. If they hated anyone, it was probably me. After all, I was being so rude to this pretty, charming girl who only wanted to talk to her friend. That's a good point, Jack. What are you doing in this place? It's a pile of trash. Someone like you doesn't belong here. I was through trying to reason with her. I crossed my arms and said nothing, hoping she wouldn't notice that my heart was pounding way too fast. Anna gave me a good hard look. Yeah, I bet you she gave me a hard look. So that's how it is. I'll see you later, Jack. And she vanished. I let out a long breath. I hadn't noticed I was... What? I hadn't noticed what? I was holding. Oh, I see. I felt awful. Even worse, I felt Anna had been right. There had definitely been something familiar about her, but I didn't want to find out more. Next time she comes in, I'll treat her the same way I told myself. Guessing correctly, there would be a next time. Guessing wrongly if it had been at the store. I'll do it again and again until she gives up. I don't know what she wants, but I won't give an inch. Or 5. 'Cause that's how long it is. The old lady cried out she found a quarter. Oh my God. It was that little comedic timing at the end. August 11th. It's weird, isn't it? How I just write today's date like that and then go right to telling about something that happened months ago. I should write down when that stuff happened. But it was so long ago. I don't think I can remember the exact dates. Who cares? This is only for me anyways. It can be a jumbled mess. Sometimes I feel like I should write more about what's happening now. But nothing is happening, so fuck it. When I told Grace about the girl who called herself Anna and who called me Jack even though we didn't wear name tags, she took it like it was good news. That's amazing, Jack. She must have recognized you from childhood. She said 15 years, didn't she? That's right from the time you can't remember. I don't know, she might be some sort of scam artist. I just come up with that idea of Anna being a scam artist. It seemed a good enough excuse to, not to go near her again. Yeah, right. Come on, Jack, at least give her the benefit of the doubt. I don't need her, Grace. I've got you. Jack, I'm not telling you to sleep with her. Don't be so rude to her next time, okay? I wasn't being rude. You so were. Okay, so what if I was? It's not fair to her. She seemed like such a nice girl. And you don't think it'd be good for you two? To be friends with her? No, not really. She could tell you about your past. Then maybe some things will start making sense. You could put whatever happened behind you. But nothing happened. Something must have happened, Jack. People don't... Grace felt silent. Instead of continuing, she started running her fork through the peas on her plate. There is no plate in front of her. She's standing up. We were having dinner. People don't what? Well, people don't do that at night unless something happened to them. What? Do what at night? I keep telling you it must be some weird kind of insomnia. Nothing more. Sleeping pills don't work on it. Something will eventually. But why not try this? The memories you have, it's like they want out. I think they should get out, too. Then you won't be scared of whatever happened anymore. And how does that work exactly? You'll be able to face it properly. It's helped me a lot, you know. Thinking about what happened to me, seeing it's not so bad as I thought it was. I stubbornly refused to answer and went on eating like there hadn't been a conversation at all. What Grace had referred to was something I'd only recently found out. Apparently I shouted and kicked at night a lot. Sometimes I all out screamed. Maybe I still do that, who knows. Maybe the staff and patients here are too polite to point it out. No, I don't scream at night anymore. I'm fairly sure I don't. Though that's not to say I can sleep all that well. Funny how, at one point, something like that was the biggest problem in my life. It was so long ago. Or at least it feels so long ago. So much has happened since then. Anyway, the morning after, I wake up sweaty and tired, but it wasn't until Grace told me about the screaming that I found out why. Grace said it happened about once a week. It really freaked her out the first few times it happened. But then she got used to it. Or as used as you can get. It makes me feel like an asshole, realizing how nonchalant I was about it. Screaming every few nights in my sleep was, I felt, a small price to pay so I wouldn't have to bother with the past. But it didn't matter, in the end, if I decided to face the past or not. Either way, it was coming. Is this Stranger Things? Is there like a demon coming? The second time Anna and I met as adults, we were neighbors. I was coming back home from a morning shift at the store. I went into our building up to the second floor, down the hall to mine, and Grace's door, and I froze. There was something standing in front of our door. Uh-oh. Oh, God. You again. Anna. Jack? Funny bumping into you here. Oh, of course. She pointed to the door and asked if I lived there. Yeah, that's my apartment. As you damn well know, the hallway felt warm and stale, soup-like. Oh my God, is she a soup? Is she disguised as a soup? What are you doing here? I was going to say hello to my new neighbor. So, hello. Wait, huh? And here? She pushed something into my hands. It was a plate wrapped in plastic wrap. There was something brown on the plate. Oh, did you doo-doo on... Oh, brownies. I'm sure you'll like them, Jack. We're not neighbors. I spat the words out. Yes, we are. I'm right over there. Anna showed me the door to the right of mine. Ah, that place had been empty for weeks. I'm pretty sure the guy who lived there before was a heroin addict. He didn't seem so bad now. Is the heroin addict, did he turn into a girl? What an amazing coincidence, though. To think we'd end up living so close by again. It's not a coincidence, is it? Pardon? Come on, really? What are you trying to do? It's obvious you planned this. There's no way something like this could have happened by accident. Anna laughed. Ha ha ha, it was a sound like a fork scraping a plate. Well, can you believe it's a coincidence, or can you believe it's not? Either way, we'll be seeing each other pretty often. Enjoy the brownies. Thanks. I'm not a big fan of sweet stuff, but I'm sure Grace will love them. Grace? Who's Grace? My girlfriend. I pointed at our door with my thumb. We live together. My idea was that in case she was acting like this because she was interested in me, I'd gently tell her I was taken. Grace. That's a good idea. Yes, she must be a nice girl. The best I've ever known. She's lucky to have you. It's the other way around. It's been nice chatting. Say hi to Grace for you. I'll say hi to Grace for you. I should go in and say hello myself. Nah, get out of here. And she's not here right now. But, bye. That's how I'm going to end any conversation I don't want to be in. Bye. I pretended to unlock the door. It was already unlocked because Grace was home. I slipped in and shut the door in Anna's face. In the apartment, I found I could breathe freely again. Son of a bitch. Talk to this girl, be friends with her? Not a chance. She creeped the hell out of me. Writing all this down, I can see why Grace thought I was overreacting. The plain fact of it don't seem that bad at all. A friend I hadn't seen in years noticed me at my workplace, talked to me a bit, and then happened to move in right next to me, but I knew right from the start that there was something off about her. That's not something to ignore. Paranoid? Yeah. But in this case, I was right to be paranoid. It's because I let my guard down and all that shit happened. God damn it, I let all that shit happen! Still no word from the doctor about when I'll be able to get out of here. In fact, I hadn't seen him in days. I hope he's just busy. What if something happened to him? It's the paranoia talking again. No, that's not paranoia. That's plain stupid. And I can't make a doctor disappear and get away with it. But I've got to say, if this doctor did disappear, it wouldn't be much of a loss at a hospital, I think. Ooh. There needs to be like a sitcom, you know, the audience in the background. Ooh. I'll have to ask him to give me more neck exercises I can do. What? My neck hurts from craning my head to the side all the time and look at the sky. Well, at least the weather's bad now. I'm not looking there as much. It's weird how a little neck pain is causing me trouble with how broken and battered the rest of me is. No, I imagine this guy, like, he's got casts everywhere, and then he's like, his neck's not trying to, I'm like, oh, this is terrible. Why does my neck hurt so much? No, I probably shouldn't mention my neck to him. They might up my dosage. And what'll I do then, with my brain turned to mush? Maybe then I'll be happy. In any case, I have things to do, and I need to I need a clear mind to do them. I hope that what I'm writing makes sense. I hope I haven't gone down the rabbit hole already, and all I'm doing is scrawling line after line of meaningless chicken scratch. But that'd be pretty funny, I guess. In a pretty unfunny way. What is this? What is this game? August 12th. Anna's brownies were tasty. She probably like messed up those brownies. I didn't have any, but Grace said so. Oh! We found the culprit. I wanted to throw the brownies into the trash, but Grace caught wind of them too quickly. She's like a bloodhound when it comes to sweet stuff. Chocolate especially. And then, of course, I had to explain where I got them. Oh, she got food poisoning after this. Huh, weird. I know, right? There's no way it's a coincidence. Yeah, it must be a sign. A sign of what? That she's stalking me? You know, it is weird that she was stalking me, since she knew where I lived, but that she didn't know about Grace. I mean, she couldn't have known, with how surprised she was. I don't think she was acting. Was it just a coincidence then? No, absolutely not. That I refuse to accept. Man, this is gonna go on my demo reel of voiceover work. I'm about to be in the new, Thundercats show. I think I'll go say hi. I could make something for her too. Nah, don't do that. Do we have any butter left? I want to bake her cookies. Yeah, and then you'll eat most on your own. Hey! I don't see the point of going to visit her, though. We'll see more than enough of her anyways. We live so close by. We're neighbors. I want us to get started on the right foot. And maybe she and I could be friends. I think that'd be nice. I wrap my arms around her. Of course, you deserve that. But please, find a friend that's not her. Why? Once again, I couldn't properly explain why. I couldn't put it down as anything more than a hunch, a gut feeling that I get whenever I was near her. At least I got to see her for myself, to see if she's really she's really such a horrible person. Trust me, you're better off without it. Chapter 4. Brownies. Okay, no. The next day in the afternoon, I was lying down on our sofa. I was nursing a headache that had been with me since morning. Grace told me she'd be right back. She went out of the apartment with something in her hands, and then a smell of freshly baked cookies wafted out of the kitchen. Ah, okay. Alright, she's giving the cookies to her. I was immediately up. Not good, not good. Panic struck me harder than I would expect. It was like, with Grace seeing Anna all by herself, some vulnerable part of me was exposed. I wanted to bring Grace back and lock the door and keep her safe, and never ever let her out of my sight. But I also didn't want to go in there. I just stood there, head in my hands, wondering what the hell to do. All at once I was telling myself to go there. You coward. but to also stay here, you idiot. And somewhere far away, a tiny little voice, very tiny, very little, was telling me I was overreacting. Oh. Then there came the sound of glass breaking. It had come from where else? Anna's apartment. Uh-oh. I went to the wall that separated our apartments. Now that there was no sound at all, nothing to explain the crash, I finally overcame my cowardice. I dashed out from our apartment to hers. Her apartment looks exactly like mine. Oh no, this is us running. Oh, this is cool. When I got there, I saw broken glass and blood and Grace kneeling down and Anna stood above her end. They were both smiling. They stopped whenever they noticed me there, out of breath and confused. Jack? Hi, Jack. Did you decide to join us? No, what the hell is going on here? This? Anna waved her hand at the floor at all the bits of glass. White ceramic, actually. There were also scattered cookies and drops of blood. Yes, that. Just looking at the blood made me feel sick. Like I was going to throw up. But I couldn't peel my eyes away from it. It's always been like that around blood. Oh, I've always been like that around blood. I've never had the stomach for it. Grace was picking up the pieces of the broken pieces of ceramic. There was a little accident. An accident? Yes, what else? Grace, what happened? It's my fault, really. The cookies were hotter than I thought, so I dropped the whole plate. And it was Anna's plate, too. Be careful, Grace, you might cut yourself. She cut herself already, look. Huh? She only now seemed to notice the blood around her. Grace checked her hands, turned them around a few times to see from every angle, but found no cuts. It's not me. It's my blood. What? Anna was, I just noticed, holding her left hand tightly with her right. No, she's not. What? This is not even her stance. She was a little blood. There was a little blood still trickling from beneath her knuckles. Oh no. Grace's hands hovered around Anna. She looked willing to help, but afraid she'd do something wrong. How did this even happen? I tried to pick up some of the pieces. They're pretty sharp, aren't they? Hang on, Anna. I'm fine. I don't need you to do anything. The way Anna said that was forceful, almost harsh. Grace backed away. I can still help. She remembered I was there. Jack, go get some gauze. We have gauze? Oh, useless. More frustrated than I'd ever seen her before, Grace ran out to get the gauze for herself. She left me there in the belly of the beast. I tried being polite. Shame about the cookies. A real shame. I didn't get to eat a single one. Well, actually, eat them off the floor, man. She picked them up with her free fingers of her left hand. Some of her blood got on the cookie. Oh no. Ew. Jesus. It's not bad at all. They're still very warm. Do you want one? I'll pass. God, you make me sick. That's not a very nice thing to say, Jack. If anyone else said it, but I'll forgive you. She licked her lips. I should have left, but I was like a frog being stared down by a snake. This is weird. I wonder what's taking Grace so long. She must be flustered, poor girl. So much worry about a teeny little cut. It's not serious? It's not. How do you know? I've seen a lot of cuts. I can imagine. Anna laughed. I'm a nurse. That I couldn't imagine. It's still hard to believe, though I see proof of it every day. There's a lot of blood. You don't believe me? Look. She showed me her hand. Not showing me her hand. The cut ran from the base of her thumb towards the middle of her hand. The base of her thumb, so it's like this, around the middle of her hand. That's kind of a big cut. The wound was thin but long and ragged. The skin around the wound was pale and moist, showing how fresh the cut was. I could have puked. Oh, does it look bad? Don't worry, it won't even scar. Stop that. You're really I don't remember what I was going to say. It wasn't nice in any case. What stopped me was Grace coming back. Sorry. There wasn't any gauze. See, I told you. Here. She'd brought a roll of pink toilet paper. That... are we going to have to remember that? Is there a point where we're going to go to Anna's apartment and we're going to see pink toilet paper? I hope this is good enough. Thank you, Grace, but I don't need it. You don't? No, see? The blood stopped. Is she a vampire? What's happening? Anna flashed me a smile. The corners of her mouth were still red. This is so creepy. August 13th. Man, isn't this a great Valentine's Day game to play either single or with your significant other? You're bound to have a good time here. Good day today. Didn't see Anna once, but enough of that. After what happened where I left off yesterday, I was sure Grace and I were on the same page. But no. In the end, I was the one who cleaned up that bloody mess on the floor. I threw away the cookies before Anna could get her hands on any more. Well, that just rhymed. And we're back in our apartment. Grace let out a long sigh. What a mess, am I right? Yeah, and it was all my fault. I mean, Anna, you did just meet her, right? Yes, and? Well, I can see why you've been avoiding her, if that's what you mean. Thank you. She's beautiful. I thought she would be some shy little girl or a crazy cat lady or something, but she's like a model. What? No. Don't try to deny it, Jack. It's why you don't want to go near her, isn't it? You don't want to be tempted? I shook my head. I really didn't see her that way. Now, with a little more perspective, I can say it's true. What a waste of good looks. She's much more beautiful than me. Hey, don't say that. She's not. She is. Grace dropped her gaze to stare at her hands, and she wasn't mad that I ruined her plate. She wasn't scared of the blood either. She's just so perfect. Oh, damn it. I thought I was going to finish her sentence. She took her hands with my hands. They were cold. Grace, Jack, marry me. Oh, okay. You're beautiful and kind, more beautiful and kind than any other girl in the world. I'm lucky to have you. I'm lucky as hell to have you. My cheeks burned. I must have looked like a tomato. I wasn't used to saying stuff like this. I mean it. So don't say stuff like that, okay? Oh. Grace blinked like she just woken up. I've been saying a lot of dumb stuff, I guess. I'm sorry. I'm a real hassle, huh? No, don't say that. Yeah, you're a real Hasselhoff. You're a real David. And don't say you're sorry either. You've done nothing to feel sorry for. What? You've done nothing to feel... What? Oh, that's a weird sentence. She apologized way too often. She must be Canadian. Because I do that too. Sorry to all the Canadians out there. Because I'm Canadian too. I didn't write anything yesterday. The pain in my leg made it so I couldn't focus. It's been hurting like a bitch these past few days. I gave in and asked the doctor about it. Oh! He's fine, by the way. Didn't disappear or anything. Must have taken off a few days. Who is this guy? Is this the boyfriend of Anna? Are they both plotting against me? I asked him about the pain. I asked if he could do anything about it. Apparently the pain is a good sign. I think that's what he said. So I guess my leg is healing all right. But it still hurts. When the doctor went away, I complained out loud that it hurts. One of the other patients must have thought that I was talking to him. The patients here now are not the same guys I mentioned before. Maybe one is, but that's all. The others went away to another part of the hospital or home, or maybe to the morgue. I don't know. I wasn't keeping track. So I said something about how my leg hurt, and a guy on the bed next to mine, a kid actually, can't be more than 18 or 19, starts talking to me. I think he was saying how he's in a lot of pain too. I couldn't understand most of it though. His jaw's been wired shut. Anything he tries to say turns to moans and a lot of drool. Then a nurse came in, not Anna, and told him he shouldn't speak if he wants his mouth to get better. So he shut up. What is going on here? Not much else has happened, but my leg is really bothering me. It's a deep pain. It doesn't feel like it's healing. It feels wrong in a way that makes my teeth hurt too. I'll stop with the leg now. I have to get my mind off of it. It hurts so much. I'll check where I left off the day before yesterday and go from there. Oh, goodness gracious. You're not coming with us? Again? No, I don't feel like it. But Anna is so great to hang out with. Yesterday we went window shopping and then we went to the cafe. And then we had ice cream in the park. Sounds fun. It was. Anna is a really interesting person. You should give her a chance. I want us all to be friends. So please come along? Nah, I'll pass. Sorry. A moment later, Anna came in without knocking. She never knocked anymore. Ready, Grace? Yeah, yes, in a minute. Grace heaved a sigh. Are you sure you don't want to go? Yeah, I'm sure. Go have fun without me. Okay then, some other time. We kissed. Have fun. We will. Bye. Bye. And that was the last time I saw Grace. Grace and Anna had become friends. Good friends. Very soon after they first met. I was against it, but I found it hard to complain seeing Grace so happy. They spent quite a lot of time together. Whenever I said anything about this, Grace would tease me. She'd say I was jealous, but she would also invite me to come with. I always declined. I eventually got used to it, and things were quiet for a while. Oh, something's gonna happen here. Chapter 4. Nope. Once at the store, I was applying discounts during work hours. It should have been done before we opened up, but someone had been slacking off. I won't point fingers. It was Don, the old guy. So I was the one stuck, wondering what kind of dog food the 20% should go on, or something like that. The lists they gave us were always terrible, so full of corrections you could barely read them. Oh great, who comes in? Of course. As I was about to choose at random where to apply the discount sticker, someone put a hand on my shoulder. Oh, Anna. Oh. There was a tightness in my chest, but it passed within seconds. She's got to be some demon or something, right? Is this amulet? Is the amulet the key? As I said, I got used to it. She didn't scare me anymore. Hi. How are you, Jack? I'm alright, thanks. Hey, random question. Do you like big dogs or small dogs? Huh? Big dogs, I guess. I see. I bent down and placed a sticker reducing the price of the dog food that had one of those wiener dogs on the packing. Grace is in the break room, by the way. I know, I was just there, but I wanted to see you. Yeah? Why? I haven't seen you at all for the past week, you know. Didn't you notice? I guess. I was called into work a lot, and you must have been busy here too. Yep, busy. We should meet more often. After all these years apart, we must have a lot of stories to tell, huh? Yeah, maybe. Jack, you mentioned dogs, right? Right. Was that because of Buddy? Who's Buddy? Mm-hmm. So you really don't remember anything? Nah, I don't remember this Buddy, and I don't remember knowing you either. Of course, now I do know about Buddy. I don't remember his breed or how old he was, or anything other than his name, really. But I do know of him. A certain picture book told me. That's really too bad, but it'll all come back to you, I'm sure. Who knows? Buddy was a really sweet dog. You liked him a lot. I shrugged. And he loved you, but then again, that dog loved everyone. He was so trusting. Too trusting? I'm sure he was. Are you really fine with not knowing about so much of your life, Jack? Yeah, I am. I'm used to it by now. I think it would feel weird if I could remember, actually. I suppose it's easier in a way. There are some things best forgotten after all, aren't there? Haha, yeah. Haha, yeah. Of course there are. And I wish some of those things would have had the decency to stay forgotten. Why mention it now, though? Oh, no reason. I was just a little curious. Uh-huh. I didn't believe her. I sensed that there was something in particular she wanted me to remember. I do know what that is now, but I still don't know why she wants me to remember what she did. Is it some sick form of love? Or does she want to finish the job? Or is it both? I don't know. I really don't. Her mind is as much of a mystery now as it ever was. Fade to Black, Chapter 4. Anna's Dog. Interlude. Alice in Wonderland. Dear Diary. I found him. It was beautiful. It was like fate. Oh! Whoa! We're changing perspectives. It was fate. As soon as I came to the city, I caught his scent in the air. A little, but mostly I smelled homeless people and gasoline. Oh my god. Why did you go all the way out here, Jack? You love nature, the smell of pines where we grew up. I was ready to spend weeks looking for you, Jack. Or months, years if I had to. I even got a job at the hospital here. They're understaffed, so it was easy. But there you were in the first store I went to. I didn't even go in to look for you. Fate. But you were a little strange. Surely you recognized me. I haven't changed much, have I? I mean, it's been a while, and I have tried to make myself pretty for you in every way that I can think of. But you knew it was me, right? I knew it was you. You haven't forgotten me. Were you pretending? Playing a game? Yes, that must be it. Well, I love to wait and see what you're doing, dear, but I've been a patient girl for far too long. This is so weird and so creepy. Friday, Jack Friday. This cord thing of my headphones, like, it grazed my leg in a weird way that I thought, like, there was like a bug on my leg. I knew he changed his name to that, but it's just so funny, isn't it? Oh wait, my name's not Jack? We'll have to change it back, Jack, for when we're married. I want the real one to follow my first name. Jack Friday. It made me giggle when I saw it in your employee records, darling. I just had to peek, nothing more. Just to see where you live. I wanted to follow you home at first, but then I what? I wanted to follow you at home first, but then hey, wouldn't it be insanely romantic if the next time I saw you, we lived right next to each other? I know you're playing your little games of you don't know me anymore, but that's not too much, is it? Being neighbors, you won't be angry, right? Even if it makes you angry, I have to at least do this, right? I can't wait anymore. I'm tired of being by myself. I've waited this long already. I prepared for you so much. Maybe you won't be mad. Please don't be mad. Please. P.S. One other thing, darling. That street where you live, isn't it a terrible part of town? Run down and cheap and even dangerous and smells like homeless people and gasoline? I haven't been here for long, but I think that's right. Is that part of your game too? And working in a store? That must be it. Someone like you should never work there. Instead, you should be a... Gosh, I can't even imagine what. And isn't that perfect? I don't want you working here anymore. I want you all from me. Skylight. Dear Diary. The street is worse than I thought. God, the smell. Do you really know what you're doing, Jack? No, I shouldn't doubt you, I know. The rent is cheap, at least. Very cheap. But more important than that or anything else, there was a vacancy right next door to your apartment. I can't wait to move in. We'll be neighbors. I'll see so much of you, it will make me drunk. This is my impression of Anna. Dear Diary, what a beautiful dump. I said this to the landlord when I brought my things here. He thought I was complaining. He said I should have checked out the apartment before I rented it. He's an idiot. There could be a swarm of rats or roaches living in the apartment, or crack addicts for all that matter, and I wouldn't give it a darn. But still, I can't keep it dirty forever. I have to practice my homemaking skills. Time to make this dump a home. August 39th. Nope, we're still here. Dear Diary, just back from a quick jog. Gotta stay in shape. And the brownies are just about done. I know. I should have kept an eye on them. But I've been doing this for long enough, you know? The brownies are perfect. Not burnt, not raw, just right. I hope he likes them. Oh boy. Jack, I don't know if I can go on. Who is this girl? I'm the only one for you. The only one for you. I'm the one for you, the only one for you. And yet you... I know this is part of your plan, but you didn't have to do it this way. Why are you being so cruel? I have work now. I don't care. I'll go sleep. She has work now, but she's gonna go to sleep? Dear Diary, I cried all of the bad feelings out. Things don't seem nearly as bad now. Jack is testing me, so I have to show him I have what it takes. This is nothing at all. I can do this. Dear Diary, I met her today, Grace. I hope she doesn't get in the way. She's a sweet girl, but she's clumsy. She dropped a plate, my plate too, of cookies, and they were cookies and broken pieces of porcelain everywhere. I'm pretty clumsy too, I guess. I cut myself on a sharp when I tried to pick it up. Jack came in just as I got hurt. He must have sensed I was hurt. There was a lot of blood for a wound so small. The blood reminded me of that time. It always does. I showed it to Jack. He looked like he was going to vomit. Great acting, Jack. I love you. What is happening? Dear Diary, I've gotten better at playing along with Jack's little game. I see him a lot more now, everywhere I go. Nearly half of those times, I'm not even trying to make our paths cross. Fate. I'm also seeing Grace a lot more. She's always asking me to go somewhere with her or to chat, and she's always coming over to my apartment without Jack. She's become a real bother, honestly, but I act nice. That girl tells me things about Jack after all. Though, of course, she doesn't know anything about him that I don't. That's because she doesn't really know Jack, but now I know what he's pretending to be like. He told Grace that he has amnesia. It's a little unoriginal, Jack, don't you think? That's okay, though. She believes you. That dumb little. Dear Diary, I'm troubled. I'm starting to think that Jack is not pretending. What if he really has forgotten all about me? No, I can't have that. I need a sign, Jack. Just one little sign. So that I know you remember. One sign, anything is fine. If I had one sign... Jack doesn't remember me. I'm pretty sure of it. He doesn't remember anything. If I had one, darn. But that's a good thing. He hasn't been acting cold on purpose. I'll give his memory a little jog and that'll be that good as new. But this also means that he's serious about that Grace girl. We can't have that. No. I'm starting to see her true colors shining through. But I see you true. She's a filthy seductress. And that's alright. So don't be an idiot. Because she's also an idiot. She invited me for dinner tomorrow at her apartment. Their apartment. Her and Jack's apartment. The apartment they're sharing together. I know what that apartment is. You don't have to get so specific. Without me. Oh, back at the hospital. August 16th. Terrible day. Really awkward. He capitalized the R without a punctuation to symbolize the end of a sentence after a terrible day. Anna was hovering around me all day. I swear she was here for more than 2 shifts. Who's Mork? Who and why does he have 2 shifts? How the bell does that work? What? Oh, he couldn't. Oh, clever game, guys. You got me. I thought it was just bad. I thought it was just bad writing. She's only gonk now, and it's after midnight. I guess I should mark this as the 17th then, not the 16th. Oh, wait. So, is it the 16th or the 17th? Oh, I see. It's after midnight, so It's technically the 17th, but he wrote it as the 16th. Now I have to write in the dark, but that's fine. I don't see it being a problem. So not long after did I write about how Amma came to me at the store that one time. Yeah, Not long after Tibet, Grace invited Anna over for Dimer. Is the end of this? Is just the rest of this game gonna be really bad spelling? She could have told me before asking Amma. Not that I would have said no. I didn't have any excuse to say no. But I mean, she only told MC about the Dimer a few hours before it. Yes, I was preparing for a really relaxed ironing. And all of a sudden, Grace says we should start making Dimer. And oh no, I forgot to tell you, Jack. I shouldn't be so bitter and childish. People forget. It happens. She didn't mean anything bad by it. It still rubbed me the wrong way, though. Anna was going to invade my home and be there for hours. And I'm pretty sure I had every right to be angry about Tibet. No, I'm sure. I should have seen her the packing first time I saw her. And then when she moved in next to us, and a million timks after that. I should have. The fault is mine. So yeah, the Dimer. I honestly, when I was reading that, came through one ear, went out the other. I don't remember what the hell I just read. The food tastes amazing, Jack. Thanks, I barely made anything. Oh, we're on chapter 4 already. Goodbye. That's not true, is it? You were in charge of the rice. Yeah, the rice. Wait, hold on a second. Am I a white guy or am I an Asian guy? Because I don't think I've ever heard of an Asian guy named Jack. It ended up mushy. I think it's delicious. Anna ate it like it was the tastiest thing in the world. An idea popped into my mind. If I bore her, she might leave early. Thanks. But the chicken is much better, and it's incredible how you could make anything decent in the oven we have, Grace. Oh, don't talk about the oven, Jack. It's embarrassing. I bet you've never seen a greasier oven, Anna. Someone do a counter of how many times the word greasy has been used in this game, because I think we're already at 3, and that's one too many. I swear to God. I tried to clean it, but nothing works. I don't know what the previous owners did to make it that dirty. And that's not even the biggest problem, is it, you said? Yes. The light in the oven barely works. And don't get me started on the heating. It's so sketchy. Yeah, all of that. And you still managed to make something this good. Is there something specific about these apartments that is gonna be part of the story? Did Anna used to live here and she's not telling us? Was there like a dead spirit here that's haunting this place? What do you say, Anna? It's tasty. It reminds me of home. Have you tried remembering what home was like, Jack? I swallowed, choked, and coughed. What's with that all of a sudden? Anna smiled and went on eating. I was just wondering. No, I have not tried to remember what home was like. I don't see why I have to. I'm fine without it. Alright. It's a shame, though. Tough. Jack? Yeah? What is it, Grace? I'm with Anna on this one. You are? Yes. Even after you said you were fine with me deciding what goes on in my head? I'm trying to think of what's best for you. That's right. You can't spend your life running away from the past. Face it now. Be a man. It's not healthy to lock so much of yourself away. It can't be. You have to agree, Jack. I didn't reply. I was eviscerating a chicken drumstick. Anna, I didn't tell you this, but at night, at least once a week, Jack. Yeah, I know. I scream in sleep. Oh! Whoa, that kind of scared me. I banged my fist on the table then was immediately ashamed that I'd lost my temper. But I couldn't back down. This has got to do with me and me only. Stay the hell out of it, both of you. Do you understand? Well, why are you so... it's no good. I had never gotten this angry before. I needed to be alone. And so I walked 10 steps out of the kitchen into the living room on a couch. I walked up to the room and didn't... okay. I still could hear their murmurs and their whispering. They were talking about me. I dressed in a hurry. Wait, what? You were undressing? Huh? Are you going out, Jack? I nodded. Have fun. Wait, don't go. I'm sorry I keep insisting so much. You know I'm trying to help, right? Yeah. Then please don't be mad. I couldn't stop being angry. It was stronger than me. Can you just do one thing for me? Just so I know I did all I could. Do what? Can you say you're fine with... No, please don't say that you don't want to remember. Can you do that for me? Of course. I hesitated longer than I thought I would. Suddenly it struck me I was being childish as hell. But in the end my anger and stubbornness won over. I don't want to remember. There, are you happy now? I wanted things to stay as they were. That's all I ever wanted, for nothing to change, because for once I was happy. I'm sorry. You should be. And I'm gone. I walked out. Chapter 7. I walk out. By the time I came back, Grace was gone. Uh-oh, this is where it starts. Chapter 5. Alone in the dark. August 17th, I came back hours later after a little drinking and a lot of pointless wandering. The apartment was empty. Her things were gone, but I only realized that after I read the letter. The letter was on the table next to her half-finished dinner. There was a key next to the letter, too, her key to the apartment. I remember the letter word for word, so why don't I write it down here? Wouldn't that be fun? Oh, it's moving! The background's moving. Jack, it said, I can't stay with you anymore. You're only going to make yourself more miserable, and I can't help you. I can't watch you do this to yourself. I pray there's something who can help you. There's someone who can help you, like I couldn't, and I hope you'll be happy. Goodbye. Grace didn't need to sign the message. I would have recognized those neat letters anywhere. I'd seen that same handwriting during our brief year together, on dozens, if not hundreds, of little notes. Shift schedules, reminders to buy snacks or milk, things like that. They were, in fact, at least half a dozen of the yellow posters she used still around the apartment. Seeing them hurt. There were a lot of other things Grace hadn't taken with her, too. Socks, pants, a few undershirts, a scarf. What about scarf, OG? One pair of shoes. A sweater she really liked, too. She would have worn the sweater while napping in the evening. It was all evidence of how much of a hurry she'd been in to get away from me. Unless she was forced to leave. By who else? Now I know better. This got very sad, guys. This is an emotional roller coaster, I gotta admit. I went from super invested to being very confused to being invested again. Morning, everyone. The patients all greet her. I do too. Well. I'm happy to see you finally stopped being Mr. Grumpy. Well, you know. Do you feel better? Does the leg still hurt? Yeah. It's been killing me. I'm a little better, I guess. But I could have sworn his diary was saying, it hurts like hell. At peace. That's great. You'll be up on your feet in no time, I'm sure. Free to come back home. I laugh like hell. What? Anna probably doesn't see what's so funny as she smiles vacantly. Oh, I guess this is the time where I'm getting ready to leave, so I'm going to kill her. I guess she does love me in her own way. It doesn't matter, though. Remembering the pain she caused me has given me conviction. My heart is set on killing her. Yeah, okay. Alright. At least I'm understanding what's going on here. That's the, a lot of the times I really don't pay attention. I just kind of scroll through everything. My health is vastly improving. Doctor's words, those. And I feel it. I don't wake up at night so much anymore, choking on pain, and I don't get so angry anymore that I have to chew my own fingers so I don't end up shouting. I really am at peace. I know what to do, and I know I have to do it. I feel like I have no choice in the matter. I'm a train going down a set of tracks a few hundred mph. No turns, no brakes. Whatever happens will happen. It's strangely calming. For now, I'll keep on writing. I know a good point to stop. Probably after he kills her. Have not done one single thing yet, by the way. I just want to point that out. We might be like an hour into this video and not one option have I clicked. I've just been fast forwarding all this stuff. After Grace left, I spent that first night alone on the kitchen floor. It's kind of like Valentine's Day, right? Just do nothing. You just let someone else do all the work. It was where my legs happened to give in under me a few hours of walking back and forth in the apartment. I had paced around like a caged animal, looking under pillows and carpets and poking my head in closets. I don't know why. Maybe I thought I'd find her there. I woke up in the afternoon with a blanket over me. What? I thought Grace had done it, that she'd come back. She hadn't. I guess it must have been Anna. That's creepy. I didn't go to work. I didn't eat. I don't remember drinking any water, but I must have, and I must have slept a lot too. Turned out I needed Grace more than I thought I did. Certainly more than she needed me. I was all alone that night and the day after too, right up until the evening. That's when she made her move. The windows were closed and the blinds were drawn. It must have been stuffy and hot in the apartment. I lay on the couch shivering. I held to my chest the sweater Grace had left. Oh, I heard the door open. Yep, I was about to slip into uncomfortable sleep when the front door opened. My heart skipped a beat before the sight of the person coming in disappointed me. Why are these doors never locked? Hello, Jack? I stared at her. What's wrong? Stare. She tried to get me to talk, but I was not in a talking mood. Eventually, she found the letter still on the table, pretended to find it. Oh, Jack. Oh, darling. Go away. You're hurt, I know. She's terrible, isn't she? Oh, this is her idea. I know where this is going. This sweater was soft against my skin and smelled of her. I know, she's awful. Let me help. She brought her hand near to my face. I turned my head away. I'm the one who can make you happy, you know. You won't have to remember that girl ever again. You won't want to, I promise. Her hand found my cheek. It had only been 2 days since I had last seen Grace, had last touched her, but it was like I had already forgotten a person's warmth. I raised my hand to bat hers away, and I found that I couldn't do it. Instead, I put my hand on hers. I was close to tears. There were so many emotions in me that confused and overwhelmed me. But Nana was here, and she was whispering that she'd never leave. Do I get a choice to, like, accept the love or not? We made love there on the... At least show some pictures, man. Afterwards, I used the sweater to wipe the sweat off me. Whoa, what? Anna lay next to me, soft and warm, both her arms wrapped around one of mine. Happy Valentine's Day, Jack. In the morning, after the long night, Anna looked to me and asked me a question. I'm tired, aren't you? Uh-huh. I won't go to work today. I'll call in sick. What about you? I don't know. I won't go to work. I hadn't thought at all about work. It was so irrelevant. That's a good idea. Hey, I'm going to my apartment. I want to have a nice hot shower. Come with? Sure, yes. My apartment had a perfectly working shower, of course, but I didn't want to be by myself. I was scared. This is insane, guys. Is this how relationships work? After I'd had a shower in her place, Anna told me I could stay there a while. Until you feel better, she told me, what do you say? I said yes. And that's how it went. So this was... Okay, I was just going to say, like, the timeline, I just wanted to make sure I was paying attention. So yeah, this was before this hospital stuff. I don't really feel like I did any of that. It's more like I was watching myself do those things, watching myself get tricked and cheat on Grace, and live with that woman who caused so much misery to so many people. I know I should be ashamed. It's a disgusting thing I did, and I can't take it back. I let myself be made into an animal. That one whole month is something I'd like to forget and to never remember. So I won't write about it or about anything anymore. I completely forgot that last line, what it said. I've written enough. I'm done. This journal has helped me a lot, but I don't need it anymore. This is then. It's goodbye. Alright, peace out. Jack Friday. Is his name Jack? Oh, it's not actually Jack Friday. Unless it's Jack Frost, because he's got an ice cold heart. I woke up and found the room dark. Uh-oh. Incredibly dark. Chapter 5, a brand new of happiness. It didn't matter if my eyes were open or closed, the image didn't change. Something wasn't right. The air smelled different. Grace made a soft moaning sound in her sleep. Oh, got my nose stuffy. She lay next to me. I reached down to make absolutely sure she was here. That was scary. Jack. To hear her voice instead was like finding a snake in my bed. I almost fell over a nightstand. Are you? She's always wearing the same outfit. The same two outfits. Are you okay? Bad dream? She touched me skin against skin. I remembered where I was and why I was here. Better? Yeah, sorry about that. Good. Oh, she's like a succubus. She like her touch is like a hypnotic love potion of death. I settled back onto my side of the bed. Anna ruffled my hair. You startled me. I didn't mean to. It's okay. I know you want to do that because you love me. I never said that. I never said that. Come back here. Dear diary, it's all been worth it. All the years of waiting and hoping have been so worth it. I never expected it to go as well as it did. Now I feel so silly I ever worried. Grace the whore is out of the picture. It was easy. She's so scared of everything. And Jack is all mine. I expected he would struggle a lot more. I'm so proud of him. Even in the terrible state he's in, no memories of us at all, I knew in his heart he should pick me over her. You're so cute, Jack. The way you're absolutely helpless without me. I'll pamper you a little more. I can do that. There's no hurry. There's no rush. We've reached our happy ending. And she reached my happy ending. Happy Valentine's Day, Jack. I paced around Anna's bedroom. Step, 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 step. Turn. Step, 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 step. This guy's practicing to be at a, what are those called? A walk? You know, the fashion runway? It wasn't a very large one, but the same size as mine. And step, 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 turn. It was dark. The curtains were drawn, but it would have been dark without them too. The alarm clock's neon green digits hovering in the dark showed that it was 5:10 a.m. and that it was a Monday. Step, step, step. Anna's bed sheets rustled. She mumbled something and sat up. Jack, why are you? I took in a deep breath that helped me keep my voice from shaking as I answered. It's nothing. Go back to sleep. What is it? Something is wrong, isn't it? Tell me. I'll make it go away. No, please. It's stupid. Tell me. I stepped closer to the bed, banging my shin on its side and sighed. It's Monday. Anna glanced over my shoulder at the alarm clock. Yep, it is. So, I have work. When I came back to an empty apartment, it was early Friday morning. I had missed work on Friday. I must be on thin ice already. I didn't even call in. And? Just don't go. But if I don't go today, they'll fire me for sure. So? What do you mean, so? This is serious. Don't be upset. Here. Anna got up lazily and kissed me, held me. We stood there a few moments in silence. There, doesn't seem all that better now. But for some reason I thought something scary was gonna happen. Like, there was like a pause in the game that I didn't know was gonna happen. But I still, No, sweetie, you stay in today. She pressed herself harder against me. I felt her softness, the heat of her body. I could hardly feel anything else. You don't want to go to work today, do you? No, I don't. Oh, yeah, she's got some weird powers. You don't have to. It'll be fine. The world won't end. I was going to complain again, but she pressed a finger to my lips. You know what? An idea just came to me. If you move out of that awful apartment and come live with me instead, you won't have to work in that awful store anymore either. That sounds nice, doesn't it? How are you paying for this apartment? It sounded so nice. Anna understood me so well. But I wasn't sure of myself. I asked if it was really fine for me to stay here for good. Of course. I wouldn't want you anywhere else. They got those powers. Dear Diary, oh my god, oh goodness. How is this going so well? It never worked so well before, not with the patients I tried it on. Even though they were terminal, even though they had no one to visit them. All of them kept being themselves right up to the end. But with Jack I can do anything. He is like clay. Thompson, I could change him into anyone, anything I want. How awful. He's so lucky that it's me doing this. Could you imagine someone else with this kind of responsibility? No, what am I saying? Nobody else could make him so willing to change. Me. Only me. He's only like this because he loves me so much. He's always loved me, even when he didn't realize it. He'll always love me, and I'll always love him, and we'll always be together forever. Forever. Aha, I'm so happy I could scream. Right now I'm only teasing him a little, but that's okay. We have all the time in the world. Unlike those other boys, he's not about to expire. Jeez Louise, days went by, maybe a week. Jack. Come on, Jack. Ha, I laugh. If you don't let go of me, I can't go to work, you know. Then don't go. Stay here. Hey, one of us has to go. We need it to live. Okay, now they're talking about going to work. I need you to live. What? That's very sweet, but I still have to go. I wouldn't budge. She ran her fingers through my hair. I like that. If you get off me now, I promise I'll have a special surprise for you when I get back. Really? Really, I promise. Okay. I forced myself to let her go. After she went away, I lay back down on the bed. I waited for her to come back. I did nothing else. Ooh, how long have we been going? I haven't done a single thing yet. I haven't clicked an option. Anna's surprise was a big plastic bag. It was swollen full of something. I looked at her, then at it, then at her again, and frowned. You'll see. Come, we need to go somewhere. Go outside. Is this like Grace's head or something? Isn't that exciting? I looked away. What? I looked right at her armpit. What, you don't want to? I held up a pillow in front of me. It was meant to act as a barrier. Oh, you big scaredy cat. Come on. She took my arm and pulled. I wouldn't go. Her grip was strong, or maybe I'd gotten weak, but I stayed in place. Huh? So you really don't want to go? How come we can't just stay here? Oh, sweetie. I don't want the apartment to burn down. What? Does she have a fireball in there? What? She made me dress in outside clothes. They were rugged and cold. The outside was even more rugged and cold. The street was wet and must have rained. The people there were giving me looks. They were looking at me like I was trash. What had I done to them? What had I ever done to anyone? Oh, hey. Ease up a little. You'll hurt my hand. I'm sorry. That's okay. If you really don't feel like it, we can go back home right now. Really? Yes. Okay, let's go back home. Nope. But I know you can do this. So will you do it for me? Okay. Great. Thank you, Jack. You're so good to me. What? Am I flying? What is this? What is going on here? We walked for over 15 minutes. My feet hurt and my legs made clicking sounds. I hadn't really walked in over a week, but I didn't complain. We're almost there. Do you know where we are? I shook my head. Anna had led me somewhere I'd never been. Each street we passed was dirtier and grayer and more abandoned than the last, and the people looked at us all the more meanly. Is meanly a word? I thought they were going to hurt us, but Anna wasn't afraid, so I did my best to be brave too. Whatever she had planned in the plastic bag, it wasn't heavy. The bag was so full it was almost the shape of a big ball, but it still swung so lightly. What do you think is in there? Anna had noticed me looking. It's a basketball. Want me to guess? I didn't. I told her I didn't. I told her I couldn't think of anything. Oh well, you'll see soon enough. It's a basketball. It's a head. It's a basketball or it's a head. One of those two. Ball is life or a head is life. Our destination I saw 5 minutes later was an empty street. A whole street, blocks and blocks of it, completely abandoned. The pavement was cracked, the building that still stood were hollow, and everything was overgrown with weeds. It was more a jungle than a city street. Concrete jungle where dreams are made. It was ugly, I hated to even look at it. Isn't it so beautiful? Yeah. I'll show you the best spot. Here is my favorite. It'll be our secret, okay? You can't tell anyone else. Okay. She pulls a brick from the wall and stairs appears from the bottom. We passed through a tunnel-like opening set in a tall, wide building. Beyond it was a field of brown yellow grass. It came up to my chest. Surrounding the grass were the sides of a large apartment building. This used to be its courtyard. The building was a mottled, ugly gray. It had most likely been a prettier color before it burned down. It had so many windows, none of which had glass in them. They gaped down at us, empty and dark. Anna's spot was a square patch of concrete in the middle of the overgrown courtyard. Once there, Anna handed me something from the plastic bag. It was a small gas canister and a box of matches. Then she emptied the rest of the bag out on the concrete. When I saw the contents, my chest tightened and started to hurt. Whoa, we're about to burn something down? On the ground were a few post-it notes, a pair of shoes, but mostly clothes. Uh-oh. She wanted to burn the memories. I had seen them before. They had belonged to someone I knew. Someone I had known an eternity ago. Too long ago to remember, but I knew these things were important. You know what this is? Yes. I shouldn't? It's fine if you still recognize them. Completely fine. You're not mad? I'm not mad. Give me that. Anna grabbed the gas canister from my hands. She poured the gas onto the clothes and shoes and post-it notes down to the last drop. Then she tossed the canister aside and stepped away. The canister made a tinny empty sound as it hit the concrete. Tunk tunk. After that there was silence. Anna, what do you think you should do? Are you really not mad? Do what you think you need to do, Jack. And do it quick. It's growing dark and I didn't bring a flashlight. So I did what I thought I needed to do. I lit a match. It took me 3 tries to get it right because of my clumsy fingers. Cradling the little fire with my hands, I brought it over her things. They were wet and stank of gasoline. I held the lit match above them and I dropped the match. Why are you hesitating? Don't you want to do this? I don't know. I needed to do what Anna wanted me to do, but the thought of doing it made me want to lie down and cry. Couldn't explain why those things were so dear to me, they just were. The flame had almost reached my fingers. Anna, I don't think... Do it! I dropped the match. The little fire touched gasoline and bloomed. The sudden heat made me step back. Those things, those shoes and clothes and little yellow notes were already crackling and turning into charcoal. Anna stood by me. I waited for her to scold me, but she didn't. She put her hand in mine, our fingers interlocked. You did well. I did? Yes. When it came down to it, you did what you should. I'm proud of you. A warmth filled my chest. My worry for those scattered pieces of nothing on the ground faded away. I was with the love of my life, and she loved me and was proud of me. How could I care about someone? I couldn't even remember what it had been anymore. Our old clothes? Whatever. Anna giggled. Ha 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 Jesus, Anna's crazy. It made me so glad to see Anna. It made me so glad to see Anna happy, and it cuts to Anna like laughing like a demon on the side. She's It's nice to to see her happy. It's like an evil genius laughing on the side. I pulled her close. After a good minute of laughing, she sighed as if spent and looked up at me. Wasn't that fun? Yep. The things on the ground had already gotten out. They were black and unrecognizable. Let's go back home. Okay, Anna. Haha, you're so happy, aren't you? And why wouldn't you be? I'm happy too. The happiest I've ever been. Me too, the happiest I've ever been. Really? Yep. Thank you, Jack. That means the world to me. We went away hand in hand. Perfect Valentine's Day game, guys. All about deception. Because that's a big part of relationships. And that's why I've been single for so long. But before we walked out into the grass again, I looked back one last time at the things I had burned. Something moved at the edge of my vision. Something moved at the edge of my vision, up in one of the glassless windows. Whoa, wait a minute. Grace, is that you? I looked again, but it was gone. This place is dangerous. Are there people here? You know what? There just might be. Bad people. We should get home as soon as we can. Yes. Is this like where all the homeless people are, and then Grace is now homeless, and now she's living like in this weird place where all the other dangerous people are? Like, you know, it's like a community. Oh, that little slut. I hope she had a good look at us burning all the... Oh, yeah, she was there. At Jack burning it. God, I'm so proud of him. It hurts. I can't believe I miscalculated, though. I thought Grace was gone for good. Oh, I can't believe... Oh, wait. But then there she was, in our hallway, asking where Jack was, and what I had done with him. All this while Jack was right on the other side of the door. Can you imagine what would have happened if I wasn't there? She would have knocked on the door or rung the doorbell, and she probably would have called out, too. It would have scared Jack so badly I can't bear to think about it. Thankfully, I wasn't wrong about everything to do with her. She hasn't called the police. I knew she wouldn't. I just didn't think she'd come back at all. She was still as scared as a little lamb. Her hands shook while she demanded I tell her what happened to Jack. He can't be in there, can he? She stepped forward, but when I put myself between the door and her, she backed off again. I wonder how she didn't pee herself. She was so scared. Jack doesn't want to see you. What are you doing to him? No one's seen him since I went away. It's like he disappeared. He's been here the whole time? God, what are you doing to him? Be quiet. She was making so much noise. Now I'm trying to think, what happened? I already forgot. I already forgot how she left in the first place. I guess she forged the note or something. Or she wrote the note, but her drugs or whatever she put into my head made me think that the notes were written by Grace. Were, you know, she was just messing with me, that it was actually written by her, but my weird brain assumed that the notes were written by Grace. I put a hand on her shoulder. I had to see if she had the guts to slap it away. She just stood there. Jack is perfectly fine. He's happy and he doesn't want to see you again. I know he probably hates me now, but at least let me see him. I have to at least see him again. Oh, okay, maybe... So annoying. Okay, maybe she actually did leave, but... you know, checking up on me. Loneliness has made her desperate, unpleasant. That's what being by yourself does. Look at dear Jack. We've only been together again for a short while, and he's already such a sweetheart, and he was so prickly before. If you see him now, he'll tell you he hates you. Do you really want that? No, I don't want that, but then go away. It's as simple as that, don't you think? Even someone like you should understand. Well, why are you so... I thought we were... She swallowed hard. I have to see him. Anna, please. Being alone made you into a real bitch, you know that? What? Or did it? Were you lonely after all? It really makes me wonder. With how little money you took with you, I was sure you'd be living in the streets. But you're clean. You don't smell more than usual. I'm living with a friend. What does it matter? That's a lie. You don't have any friends. Grace gritted her teeth and glared at me. I wanted to run away in shame. She's so simple, so obvious. But she couldn't leave with Jack so close. So where are you staying? Whose cock are you sucking for rent? Woo! I'm not. Is that wrinkly old man you worked with? It's nothing like that. I am living with Don, but I'm not. Oh, aren't you? Then how are you paying back his hospitality? You don't have any money. You quit your job too, I checked. I'm not paying back anything. Don't be shy. Oh, screw you. Move. How violent. It's a good thing I separated her and Jack when I did. Any more of this girl's influence, and who knows what could have happened. She tried... Whoa! I just saw... Whoa! She tried to shove past me, but I had a little surprise in my pocket. Anna, that's... Yep. So don't you dare touch me again. I might do something bad. I pressed the knife against the side of her neck. It drew blood. I couldn't help myself. But it wasn't a lot. I'm not going to kill someone out in the open like that. I'm not stupid. Grace stood petrified. You can't do this. You'll call the cops? No, you won't. They won't believe you. They never do. Right? She didn't lash out once. For once. What? She didn't lash out for once. She must have finally realized how useless it was to try. So she shuffled away. I waved her off. It's only polite. She didn't even look back. Man, this girl is crazy. But then she kept following me around even after that. What a stalker. So I had Jack burner things. I know she was watching. It was beautiful. Now she'll back off for good. Oh, how long is this novel? I'm back. Welcome back. Hey, easy. You'll trip. The moment she touched me, those long hours of waiting were painted over by warmth. It made me so happy. Something smells good. Is it dinner? Yes. Oh, you remembered. I'm so glad. I made a casserole. Anna set the table and I served it. That was really tasty, Jack. Thank you. I wasn't happy with the meal. It was tasteless and the meat was tough. But Anna said she liked it. She was so kind. I wish I could help more. What do you mean? With money, I guess. I was being serious, but she laughed. That made me feel a bit stupid. Oh, Jack, money's not a problem at all. I told you already, I've got a lot saved up, and the rent here is nothing. Oh, okay. Anna hummed contentedly. A minute later, she stopped. There's something you can do, actually. Really? Yes, really. But I'm not sure if you'd be up to it. Anything. I'd do anything for you. Okay, then. I want you to kill Grace. Oh, no, what is it? How can I help? Wait until before bedtime, okay? I nodded. When I heard what you wanted me to do, I didn't take it well. I was angry, furious. I felt betrayed. You want me to... Yes, I do. But no, you said I never had to remember anything. You promised. I got up from the bed and started pacing from wall to wall, never looking at Anna. What she'd said hurt. How could you lie like that? Oh, baby. Please don't hate me. Oh, yeah, it is something to do with Grace. I was shivering with anger. I thought I might faint. But I didn't hate her. I couldn't. So I stopped walking and faced her. I know I said what I said, but this is important. Don't you believe me? There was only one thing I could say. Yeah, I believe you. Thank you, Jack. I love you. I love you too. I'm so sorry. Don't say you're... Hearing Anna say she was sorry was, for some reason, like a punch in the gut. It tugged at my memory. She always said, I know, but that's not what I'm telling you to remember. You must never remember that woman, forget all you have left of her. Then, what I want you to recall goes much, much further back. It won't be easy, but when you remember, our love will be the deepest it's ever been. Don't you want that? I do. I love you. I want that. I want to love you even more. Tell me what I should remember. Anna embraced me with happy tears in her eyes, but she wouldn't tell me what I needed to remember. She said it would be pointless if she told me. I had to remember it all by myself. Anna ordered me to sit down in front of the alarm clock every day for at least an... Oh my god, I had to sit down in front of an alarm clock every day for at least an hour? That would make me go crazy. I was to do this while she was at work. I was to have my eyes closed. I was to try digging back in my memories far, far back. That is insane. I did as ordered, but the first time I tried, the very next day, it was also foggy in my mind that I couldn't even start. Why doesn't Grace be the stalker, find out when Anna's working, and then be like, alright, let me go back to the apartment and see if Jack is there? To be the stalker, you gotta be the stalker. That's the life lesson in this video, guys. Thinking felt slow. It was like walking through molasses. I only made myself tired. Before I fell asleep sitting up, one last thought came to me. Was thinking always so hard? Oh, is he piecing things together? The second time, too, I gave up right away. I couldn't do it, but I had promised Anna. The next day, I tried harder. My head hurt, and I felt like I was groping in the dark. Scared and all alone. But I did it. I had promised Anna. I waded further in. Oh, she's disappearing! Oh, no! A flash of a smile made my chest hurt, but I kept going. For love. Huh? Which one did I love? Which one did I hate? Uh-oh. Things didn't used to be like this, did they? This feels wrong. Something went terribly wrong. I need to make sense of it. I'm gonna guess Anna found out that, like, my memory was getting back to Grace. So she put me in the hospital. Anna put me in the hospital, and then I'm trying to figure out what she did to Grace. Days later, while going back in my memory, I reached a wall, a dam. I felt I shouldn't try to climb over it, so I didn't. There were things out there I didn't want to see. So I went back to the puddle I've been searching through. It was a stew of love and fear and hate, given and taken seemingly at random. It was a mess. But it was a mess in my head. I would make it make sense. Jack. What is this thing in the... I don't know what that is. Jack. Yes, Anna? I'm going to work. Aren't you going to say bye? Oh, we're on chapter 6. How many chapters are there? I probably should have checked that. Aren't you going to say bye? Oh, bye, Anna. Anna, goodbye kiss? We kissed. Anna placed a hand on my forehead. Are you okay? You might have a fever. I can give you something for that. I smiled. I'm okay. It's just... What is it, trouble? You can tell me anything. Do you know that sandwich shop? Which one? Next to the store? I nodded. You want a sandwich from there? Yeah. That's okay. Well, there is always a huge line there. Please, Anna? It would mean a lot to me. Oh, how can I resist? Of course, darling. I'll get you anything. What kind of sandwich do you want? How about a Grace sandwich? How about that? You little whore. Anything you pick. I'll get you something light. You're not getting much exercise. I don't want you to get fat. Is that alright? Yep. Great. And don't forget your remembering session. You've been doing those, right? Yep. And I frowned and shook my head. Nothing yet? Oh well, it's not even been 2 weeks yet. You'll get there soon. I'm sure you will. Yeah, I will. I'm trying to speed this up because my throat is getting... it's getting destroyed right now. I'm talking so much. Anna pinched my cheek, kissed me again, and left. I went up and threw up in the toilet. Oh god. I brushed my teeth and washed my mouth 3 times over. I can't go on like this. I couldn't keep living here. I waited 10 minutes until I was sure Anna was gone. Then I pulled back the heavy curtains. Down on the street, there was a single person looking sad and abandoned. I waved at her. She looked up and nodded and walked into the building. It's Grace? What? Hi, Jack. I was so happy to see her I wanted to cry. Oh, Grace. She was in the window? What? We started seeing each other in secret 5 days ago. I knew how long... Wait, this was kind of weird. Like, how did... like, the geography-wise, how did I see her in her apartment or in Dawn's apartment? But, like, when I was walking through with Anna before to burn the stuff, she was taking me to places I had never been before. I don't know. This is so weird. I knew how long exactly I had started counting the days again. That big cloud of confusion in my brain was gone. I wasn't Anna's dog anymore. It was Anna's own fault. What else could she expect having me dig around my past like that? Okay, so we're secretly banging another girl. Okay, I like it. Sounds like me. But it was scary how close I'd come to letting go. If things were a bit different, I might have kept on being a half mute idiot forever. And I never would have let Grace inside. When I first heard Grace's voice again, I thought I'd finally snapped. I thought I was hallucinating. But I opened the door and there she was. She's got a scarf game. Grace, I'm so happy to see you. I thought, after your message, I thought I'd never... Don't say that. Don't say anything just for a minute. We put our arms around each other. We'd only been apart for a few weeks, but so many things had happened that it felt like years. I knew it. You don't hate me. I didn't know what she was talking about. I didn't really care. Only one thing mattered right now. Let's go. Let's get out of here. I'd been working up the courage to leave ever since I'd become myself again. As stupid as it seemed, I was afraid of going outside. But with Grace here, I could leave. I could do anything. We can't, huh? You're not going to leave here. Not yet. Why not? Do you have any idea what it's like for me in here? Can't imagine, Jack, and I'm so... I went too fast. And I'm so sorry I didn't believe you. You knew how dangerous Anna was right from the start. That's all the more reason to get the hell away. I told you, not yet. This isn't something we can run away from. I so wish we could just pack up and leave, but Anna's going to follow us wherever we go. God damn it. I stomped on the ground like an angry child. Grace was right. Anna had followed me here. If we left now, she'd do it again. We have to report her to the... No, Jack, no police. They trust her first a million times over. I guess they... Why would they? Besides, I wasn't even sure if she'd done anything actually illegal. But what then? What do we do? I don't know. Why is this happening to us? Even as we talked, we kept our ears to the hallway. Though we both knew Anna was at work, the slightest echo of a footstep was enough to make us jump. Why can't she just leave us alone? Why does she even want from you? What does she even want from you? I think I might have a clue. I told Grace about how Anna was trying to make me remember stuff from years ago. but it was so long ago. Anything could have made her obsessed with me. Jack, what? I'm so sorry to say this. I know you always hated it when I did it. What is it? I had a good feeling what she'd say. You have to remember. Yeah. Before the even message came up, I knew. I pinched the bridge of my nose. There was a big headache coming on right behind the eyes. I know. We can't win against her like this. Not when she knows so much more than we do. I know, alright? Do you think you can do it? I don't want to do it, but I think I can. I've never tried. Not seriously, not since those first few days. Good, please do try. And thank you for not giving in, Jack. I know it must be hard. Do you need anything from the outside? I could sneak something in. I don't have a lot, but... No, I don't need anything. Anna keeps me well fed. I put as much contempt as I could into those words. Are you doing alright, though? You don't have any money, do you? I think Anna's got some stash somewhere around here. Grace refused. We can't risk her noticing. And besides, I'm doing okay. I'm staying with a friend. They're a big help. Oh, alright then. So she landed on her feet. It made me happy to hear that. I'll be going now, Jack. What, already? Anna won't be home for hours. She's not supposed to. We've got to be careful. And being here at all is making me so nervous I could die. You're right. Besides, we'll have plenty of time to spend together once this is over. Yeah. Just us two. We looked at each other lovingly. Oh! I really need to go. Bye, Jack. Bye, Grace. I love you. I wonder if it was still okay for me to tell Grace I loved her, but the words went and said themselves. Grace stood on her tiptoes to kiss me on the cheek. I love you too. I mean, I guess it wouldn't be her. I thought the door was actually her, but it didn't really say. Locking the door after her was one of the most difficult things I'd ever done, but seeing her had given me the courage I needed. I felt I could do anything. Ow. And now here we were, 5 days later. 2 secret meetings later. I couldn't go on. Grace, I'm sorry. You can't stay here anymore? I really, really can't. I am at my limit. No, I'm way past my limit. I'm surprised I've still got it together. Oh, baby, I'm sorry. Have you made any progress? It was an echo of Anna's constant questioning, but Grace wasn't doing it on purpose, I told myself. I kept my anger in check. No, nothing. Can't remember anything from that time. It's like one big blind spot. I can't do it. It's hopeless. If you say it's really hopeless, then I guess it's no use at all. You said the same thing last time too, but I still made you try. It's my fault you're in so much pain. It's not your fault. It's hers. I heaved a sigh. I need to pack a few things. Wait here, I'll be ready in 5. That's a no again. What? You can't mean... I want you to stay here, Jack. There's no way I can. Just a little bit more... Wait, something's going on here. She came up to me and felt my upper arms. You're so thin now, but you could still hold her down, right? A chill went over me. Well, we're about to murder this girl. And I like it. What do you mean? Aren't we running away? We can't run away. She'll find us again, and then what? I can't live like that, always afraid. I'm sure you can't either. So you're going to... She couldn't mean. Grace whispered a yes. No! It's wrong. Plain wrong. Yeah, it is. But what else is there to do? She backed us into our corner as practically self-defense. I guess if you look at it that way. No! Absolutely not. My head pounded at the temples. I'm so happy you agree. So, I so wish we could do it today, but I need to prepare. Can you stand behind here until tomorrow evening? Okay, can you stand being here until tomorrow evening? Can you stand behind here tomorrow evening? What am I talking? Oh, Anna! She's confusing me. I can't read anymore. Yeah, perfect, thank you. Tomorrow Anna has a morning shift and she'll be back by early afternoon. Let's go for 6 o'clock. Okay. Oh, okay? Okay. 6 o'clock. Please have her immobilized by then. Immobilized? How? I was already swept up in this plan. I didn't think twice about what Grace said anymore. The more immobilized, the better. If you just sat on her, that would be alright, I guess. But tying her down would be a big help. And if you could knock her out, that would be amazing. This is so weird. I'll see what I can do. Thank you. Like, who's the bad guy here? Technically Anna is the bad guy, but is she really the bad guy? Maybe Grace is the one. Maybe, like, Anna had she was in the right place at the time, and then Grace came in, and then she's like, wait, you don't remember me? Did Grace do something? But we did get Anna's backstory a little bit, and she is crazy. So maybe not go for the crazy person. Grace is crazy because of Anna, so I'll go with Grace. When she's all tied up or passed out or whatever, shout out so I know it's safe, okay? Alright, and then what will you do then? Oh, jeez. To answer, Grace took a small knife out of her pocket. She turned it in her hand a few times. Only then did I realize the full weight of what she would do. And only then did I realize how she didn't seem bothered by it. Grace, what happened? What do you mean? This isn't like you, the Grace I know. I hesitated. What did Anna do to you? Grace's good mood seemed to evaporate. She pressed her face against my chest. She did a lot. I felt like I was dirt, and I promised myself that would never happen again. The knife was still in her hand. It looked so sharp. She took you from me, too. That's the only thing I really can't forgive. Imagine how happy we'd be if she never existed. I put my arms around her. I get it. Then let me do it. Give me the knife. I don't want to see you do this. Maybe I'll be able to work something out, I thought. Maybe it won't have to lead to bloodshed. Oh, but it will. It will. I hate the sight of bloodshed. I hate the sight of blood. I'm sorry, Jack. This is something I have to do. No, it's not just that. The truth is, I want to do it myself. It's like nothing will ever feel right again if I don't do it. Grace put a hand on my chin. I leaned in closer, but she stopped me before we kissed. I love you, Jack. I love you too. Her skin felt hot. She was giving off heat like a furnace. Are you scared? Is she diseased? Are you scared? Yeah. Please don't be. One day we'll look back on this and laugh. I mean, they're both kind of crazy. Women, am I right? I don't know. I wake up with a bitter taste in my mouth. One day we'll look back and laugh. I'm sure as hell not laughing now. That's a good thought to have. What the? Oh, it's you. Don't sneak up on me like that. Christ. Oh, God. You should laugh as much as you can, you know. It helps reduce stress. It's hard to find things funny with you around. Do you have to come here so often? I see more than enough of you in my dreams. That long, shameful month I spent with her keeps coming to me while I sleep. It's souring my mood. I can't even pretend around Anna anymore. Maybe I should write about it in my journal after all. No, screw that. It'd be too embarrassing to write down. Jack, that's so sweet. Huh? What is? So you dream about me. I have dreams about you too, every night. Yeah, but mine are nightmares. Ooh! That's a diss! Looks like someone's cranky from having just woken up. You better not be so rude to your doctor, though. He's not as nice as I am. He might kick you out if you misbehave. Oh, yeah, I want that. I've seen him do that. That's fine. I might be happier out on the street. Oh, man, Miss friggin' Rorschach over here. The doctor comes along soon enough. He has good news for me, he says. It's looking good, Mr. Friday. Far better than before. Your blood pressure's fine and other things, too. That's great news, doctor. My attention is split between what he's saying and what I see in his coat pocket. It's glinting. Is it a pen? No, it's not a pen. It's something else. My heart beats faster. Thankfully, I still remember to ask an important question. So when can I leave? Yeah, when are you going to release me? The doctor scratches his head and counts on his fingers. Wednesday. Next Wednesday. Next week? Yes. Wow, thanks, doctor. You're welcome. It's way earlier than I expected. I prepared myself for being here for a few more weeks. Thank you so much. That's such a lie. We're not leaving here next Wednesday. I put out a hand for him to shake. After a second, he takes it. I pull him closer and he stumbles, nearly sprawling across my bed. It's a very sloppy handshake. Sorry, doctor. My bad. Oh! See? He coughs. Ah, it's fine. You've really helped me. A lot. All in a day's work. So yes, next week. He took that thing out of his coat pocket. And then you've got rehab. Rehab, doc? Oh, yes. After you leave here, it's straight to the physical rehab facility for you. We don't have an inpatient facility here. But there is a great one on the other side of town. I'm sending you there. I'm not going home? No, of course not. You'd end up hurting yourself or with a limp. Is that what you want? No, that won't do. That won't do at all. He jots some notes down. Wednesday, that's in 4 days. Oh, by next Wednesday, I assumed he meant like past a week. The nurses have been exercising you, right? They what? Huh? Exercising me? They haven't? He turns to Anna. What's this about, nurse? Excuse me? You should have been giving him some mild exercise. Well, you never told us that, doctor. Can't you tell by yourself? The doctor starts mumbling to himself while making more notes. Christ, I really have to do everything here, don't I? No, that's fine. Not like you're paid to do these things. What? And how long will I stay there, doctor? He raises his hands as if giving up on me. It's always that with you, isn't it? Look, how long you stay at the facility is up to the people there. I can't tell you that. But don't hold your breath. I let out a laugh. Man, you're really going to milk me dry, aren't you? I bet you've got to deal with the people over there, Doctor. Don't you know I'm poor as hell? He makes a grave face. The thought never crossed my mind. I live only to help people like yourself, Mr. Friday, so I don't appreciate hearing such accusations. I'd like you to be more careful about what you say. Understood? Understood. Good. And he rushes off, leather shoes creaking. What? Well then. Anna grabs hold of my right leg, the one that isn't broken. Hey, what do you think you're doing? It's exercise. Hello? Happy Valentine's Day, Jack. Well, I suppose it's fine. She brings my knee up to my chest. Oh. The joint in my leg popped. It's stiff. I haven't used it in a long time. How is it? Any pain? No. A little sore, but it doesn't hurt. Okay, she brings my leg down. I'll keep going then if you don't mind. Keep going as you please. She repeats the whole motion ever so gently. If this helps me start walking faster, I'm fine with it. Her hands are on me. When she helps me fold my leg up, her neck is so close I could. How do you feel about what the doctor said? What did he say? That I'm out here by next week. I whisper so the other patients can't hear. How does that make you feel? Are you angry? Anna's smile doesn't break when her fingers press against me more forcefully. I'm not angry, of course. It's nice that you're getting better. Oh yeah? And I'll still visit you at the facility. I'm sure you will. Oh, but what if they're very strict about visiting hours? That'd be a bummer, wouldn't it? For the first time in so long, I feel like I have the upper hand. It's going to my head. And who knows, maybe I'll tell them I don't want any visitors. To focus on your recovery? Oh yeah, of course. That's good. I want you to be healthy, darling. I want you to be healthy, darling. She stops exercising me mid-motion. I can wait. How long do you think I waited before? I'm a patient girl. Her fingers find her way up to my inner... Happy Valentine's Day, Jack. I can wait, no problem. Because after this is done, you'll be mine again. All mine. Forever. I grab her by the wrist. My fingernails dig into her skin. Ouch. You're hurting me. Shut up. How come? What makes you so... I'm never living with you again, you know that? Oh, sweetie. You'll do as I say. Good. Of course. You still have Grace. Well, yes, that's one reason. But there's one much dearer to my heart. Do you know what that is? I glare back. It's that you love me. I don't. You do. You love me even if you don't know you love me. Deep down, you love me more than anything in the world. Just like I love you. But you've spent so long living all these lies that you started believing them in yourself. Don't worry, though. I'll help you remember all over again. She finally lets go of me. I thought I was holding her. What? Get plenty of rest. You have a lot ahead of you. She goes away, leaving me to myself and to my broken body. That night, I dream of how I got to be like this. Guys, I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted and I have not done one single thing in this game yet. It's been 7 chapters. I guess 6 chapters because we're on the 7th. Have not chosen one single option yet. The evening of the day Grace told me we would kill Anna together, I worried so much that I got a fever. Goodness. I was laying down on the bed. Anna put a cold wet towel over my forehead. I did think you had a bit of a fever. But you said you were fine when I left. I mumbled something. I might have been trying to tell her to stay away. I just realized I can't kill her right now because she's still alive in the present day of the hospital, so maybe we'll find out what happens to Grace here. It was seeing Anna thinking about what we do to her that had scared me so much that it made me sick. I was weak. I can't understand what you're saying. Whatever it is, you can tell me later. For now, just rest. My thermometer reading made her frown. If this goes up anymore, I'm taking you to the hospital. I croaked out that I was fine. Oh, sweetie, you will be fine, but only if you do as I say. Try to get some sleep. I'll get you some medicine and a nice cup of ginger root tea. Thanks. I managed to sleep for the next hour, though I'd wake up constantly. I managed to... Oh, why do they have that first part always? After that, I took a shower. The water was so cold on my skin it hurt, but Anna had warned me not to set it to hot, so I didn't. Oh, I thought it was not to set it too hot, but it was not to set it to hot. I put on a fresh set of clothes, then I lay down on the clean sheets Anna had laid out. Within 10 minutes, everything was clammy with sweat again. Anna didn't blame me. She didn't have a bad word to say, didn't even sigh, though I knew she was tired. She was a saint. She was being so kind to me, and I was going to help kill her. Because that's what you do to crazy people. There must be, I thought, some other way. I couldn't let this end in violence. I just couldn't. So my fever-numb brain came up with the best plan it could. I guess my only choice in this game, I'm guessing, is the ending where I either choose to kill her or not kill her. I don't know, Jack, are you sure? Yes, I feel so much better now. I can take a day off. It'll probably be fine. I'll be okay. See? I handed her the thermometer. It was a mercury thermometer, and I carefully let it reach only a near fever point. I didn't lie when I said I felt better, but I did still have a fever. Well, alright then. Please stay safe and call if there's any problems. Anything at all, okay? Okay. She left, and I got to work. There was a trace of my past somewhere in the apartment. There had to be. I didn't know where it was or what it would look like, but I hoped that Anna brought something with her here. I was going to find it. Then I'd confront Anna with it, and whatever happened after that, I wasn't going to let anyone get killed. I really shouldn't have done this before, I thought. Oh, I really should have done this before, not shouldn't have. It would have saved me a lot of grief, but it was no use thinking about what it could have been, so I searched. What do you think it is? What was in my past that I remember? Nothing. I don't think anything. I didn't have to search long. I found what I was looking for in Anna's nightstand, in the top drawer. It was the only thing there. Why would Anna put it so in an obvious spot? Anna had come to trust me so much that she hadn't bothered hiding it. Oh my god. Or she'd wanted me to find it. Oh. Things change. When I saw it, I didn't think it was the clue I was looking for. It was a picture book. A badly made one, too. Thick pieces of paper stapled together. The drawing smeared on with crayons. With crayons? I read it on a whim. I was curious. By the last page, I wasn't curious anymore. This wasn't a picture book. It was a confession. Oh, is it her? It's her diary? The little wolf. Oh. There once was a little wolf. It had a mommy wolf and it had a daddy wolf. But mommy wolf and daddy wolf didn't love the little wolf. Why is that? They didn't love it and they didn't love each other. And they fought and fought and fought and fought. And then one day something happened and the little wolf was all by itself. But the little wolf didn't stay alone for long. One day a family of sheep took it in. There was mommy sheep and daddy sheep and the little lamb and the big dog named Buddy. Uh-oh. The dog, big dog, named Buddy. They were a happy family, but they didn't like wolves. Daddy sheep said to the little wolf, wolves should all be locked away. And he also said you are lucky to be alive. They did not know the little wolf was a wolf. So the little wolf played along and it went ba-ba like a sheep and ate grass like a sheep, and for a while it was happy. I think I know where this is going. But it wasn't happy for long. The little wolf was a wolf. It was hungry. It needed to hunt. It knew how to hunt, too. It had seen Daddy Wolf hunt. It had seen him do all kinds of things. The first thing that the little wolf hunted was the big dog named Buddy. Mommy sheep and Daddy sheep were really scared. Oh no, they said. There are wolves around. We should be careful. They didn't know the little wolf had done it. But the little lamb did know. The little lamb didn't like the little wolf. The little wolf was afraid the little lamb was going to tell mommy sheep and daddy sheep everything. And it did tell them, but the sheep didn't believe the little lamb. This is like the boy who cried wolf. This is like the literal story of that, except it's sheep instead of the boy. They didn't believe one word. Why is that? Because the sheep were wolves too. And days passed and weeks passed and the little wolf was hungry again. Very hungry. And so one night it went to mommy sheep and daddy sheep's room. And it killed them. Yep. It ripped them open while they were sleeping. It got their blood all over itself. And then the little wolf went to the little lamb. The little lamb was awake. The little lamb had heard the noise of its parents being hunted. It saw the blood and it smelled the blood too. The little wolf came closer. As the little wolf came closer, it saw that the little lamb was not a lamb at all. It was a wolf. What? What is going on here? Just like the little wolf. It had been hiding there with all those sheep. Maybe it didn't even know that it was a wolf. The little wolf did not kill it. The little wolf could not hunt one of its own. So the little wolf went away. But before it left, the little wolf promised they would meet again. They would be two wolves in a world of sheep. So I guess am I the sheep that turns into a wolf? And then she's the wolf, and then the lambs are Grace? I found it hard to stand back up. Oh, you bitch. This is where you wanted me to remember. This is what this psycho had taken everything from me, had done. See, now we're trying to figure out who's the wolf out of the two women. Is it Grace or Anna? Is it secretly... Is Grace playing this long game where she was been the wolf this entire time? And she's just that good that she didn't need, to do all that planning to get Jack, unlike Anna, who needed to do so much work. Find out next time. Now we're gonna finish this now. The psycho had taken everything from me, had done almost so much the second time. And for what? I swear. I spoke aloud. I imagined my family there with me. The family she'd taken. I swear, I what? Not even killing her seemed enough anymore. Or maybe it would be enough. As long as we made it hurt. I am kind of... I don't know. Who's the wolf here? It seems obvious it's Anna, but would it, would you go with the obvious answer? Where am I? Oh my god. My throat hurts from talking so much. I stirred, only slightly awakening, dazed, not knowing if I'm feeling around me as a dream or a delusion or reality. I'm sitting up, but I'm not sitting still. There was rumbling underneath me. There was wind in my face. Somehow, through all this, I sensed that it's a nightmare. I try to speak. My limp mouth only manages a rasping... My limp mouth? Ew. What? Why does that description sound so gross? Oh. Awake already. That won't do. Tisk tisk. Ew. A familiar bee sting of pain pinches at the back of my... Oh, I see what's going on here. Okay. I feel myself sinking. Then I feel nothing. I am gone. No more rumbling. No more wind in my face. No more. She, captured me. And then the bee sting was probably like a syringe or something. By the time Anna came home, I had been stewing in my hate for hours. My hate for her had become a living thing eating away at me. I'm back. Jack, hello? I tried to say hi back, but I couldn't. If I said anything at all, the hate would come spilling out of me, and it wasn't time yet. Where are you, Jack? Anna sounded worried. This made me happy. I couldn't fake it anymore. If she saw me, she would know. I ran to the bathroom, slammed the door shut, and locked it. I'll be here, I thought. Until it's time, I'll stay here. If I see her, I'll lose my mind. Anna's footsteps came pattering over to where I was. Sweetie, are you okay? She tried the handle, found it locked. You're still sick? Oh, I knew I shouldn't have gone to work. There was a pause, then she tried again to open the door. Hey, at least say something. You're scaring me. Jack, can you hear me? I'm fine. A sigh of relief. Oh, good. Let me in now, darling. No. I'm staying here for a while. Please open the door, Jack. You don't sound all that good. You sound like you're in pain. I said I'm fine. There came another long moment of silence. Please tell me what's wrong. This time I didn't answer. I lay down on the cold tiled floor. I would stay like this until I felt it was about 6 o'clock. It's not like I had a clock in here with me, but it was better to guess than to go out now. Jack, go away. She walked away, and I thought that was that. But I heard her come back a minute later. I'm coming in, Jack. Stand back from the door. The hell? Oh my god. Oh my god. Something large and heavy struck the door. Stop it. It struck again, and then once more. Flimsy wooden door was starting to cave in at the handle. Any more and it would splinter. Anna, stop. There was a dull thud as she let something heavy drop to the floor. Ha! Ha! Come out then. I hesitated. All right. She grunted as she picked up her tool back up again. No, wait. Stop. I'm coming out. The door handle was smashed so badly it almost refused to open. Oh, Jack. Anna dropped what turned out to be a sledgehammer. Dropped it next to her purse, which was on the floor. Where the hell did a sledgehammer come from? She all but jumped on me with open arms. Don't do that to me again. I backed off away from her. Something is wrong. I can feel it. What happened, Jack? Nothing happened. Is it your... It's not my penis. But come on, man. She went to feel my temperature with her hand, but I slapped it away. Don't touch me. My words stunned her for a second. Tick. And we were making such great progress. What went wrong? You know what went wrong. You know damn well. Everything's been wrong ever since the beginning. You're not making any sense, Jack. For now, just calm down. It's gonna be alright. No, stay away from me. My back touched the wall. I stumbled. Anna bent down as if to tie her shoelaces. Whoa, she changed her outfit. I saw her hand go into her purse. Then she leapt. She was on me before I could react. I thought she'd stab me with something. Gut me then and there. Instead, she wrapped her arms around me. Put her lips to mine. I tried to pry her off, but she coiled herself around my body like a snake. I couldn't find purchase? I panicked. Oh god, her kissing was violent, hardly kissing at all. More like she was biting my lips off. I tried to put my hands between us and rip her from me, but Anna wouldn't budge. I felt powerless. I couldn't even scream. I tried to, but it was too muffled for anyone to hear. Then in a moment of luck, I managed to stumble around, Anna still on me, until she was the one with her back to the wall. I half ran, half fell into the wall. Anna took the brunt of the impact. Owie. Ha. Ha 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 ha. That hurt. She was down on her knees now, rubbing the back of her head with her left hand. Go fuck yourself. My lips pulsed with pain, felt raw. I touched them and my hand came back bloody. God damn it. You're a real... I realized very late that there had been another flash of pain during our struggle. I feel like someone had pinched me very strongly on my left shoulder. I looked at the spot and found nothing there. Oh, it's a syringe. Anna was that. Anna looked at me and smiled and opened up her right hand. It took me a few seconds to see what she was holding there. My eyes were having trouble focusing. Oh, a syringe. An empty syringe. Oh, shit. That sure was lucky. What was? What did you drug me with? She waved the question away like it was no concern of mine. Something to help you go into a nice long sleep. Isn't that nice? Then we can begin your re-education. Your re-education. Don't fuck with me. I took a step forward towards her. My legs felt heavy. Was it just me, or was it already getting hard to move? I'll never go through that again. You hear? I grabbed at her, but my hand struck the wall instead, almost a second after Anna had moved out of the way. Easy now. She put a hand on my shoulder. Just what are you trying to do? Fuck off. I twisted around to get at her, but it was like moving underwater. Oh, please, don't do this, Jack. You're making it too fun to tease you. I won't be able to hold back. I stumbled down, just barely catching myself before my head hit the floor. Okay, so she is the bad guy. That's easy. I didn't think it'd be that easy. I thought there would be more to this. My eyes wandered up to the ceiling. My limbs were lead. I felt I could not move. There you go. Oh man, my legs, my back. Oh, it's too much reading. This is the most reading I've ever done, maybe in my entire life. Thank God there's no book report after this, because my goodness. Help, I was a fly. Help. Trapped in a spider's web. Honestly, what are you doing? Help, with no way out. Stop that. Help! The neighbors will think we're weird. I went to shout again, but something caught my throat, and instead I nearly coughed my lungs out on the floor. Are you all tuckered out now, sweetie? Goodness, you really had some fight in you. You're pretty scary. Next time I'll definitely... what's that? I heard it then, too. The front door handle rattled, and someone banged on it twice. Ah, Anna laughed. I think I know who this is, and it dawned on me too. Uh-oh. I tried to shout again, but I was still coughing. Anna went to the front door on tiptoes and checked the peephole. It was Grace. She had to put a hand over her mouth to stop herself from giggling. To me, she mouthed the words, guess who? I know who. She was here early, and I'd failed her. Anna waited until the bang started again. In a single fluid motion, she unlocked the door, opened it, and stood back. Ah! Grace stumbled in, her toothpick of a knife in hand. Gra. Jack. Oh, Gray. Gray, not Gra. What? Anna was blur. What is she? Is she freaking Spider-Man? What's happening? How is she so fast? She elbowed Grace in the stomach, then jumped back as if expecting Grace to slash at her. Grace did nothing of the sort. Her knife slipped from her hand, she fell right down after it. Huh? That's it? Really? After closing and locking the door again, Anna stepped closer, fearless now. She kicked Grace in the ribs. Gah! You invaded someone's home and this is all you can do. Someone's precious home. Please stop. I'm sorry. Anna sighed. You're hopeless. She went to her purse and rummaged through it. She got a sledgehammer. Did she get her sledgehammer originally from her purse? Is it a magic purse? I knew you had your hand in this. You're the only one who can corrupt my Jack this way. Well, no more. Anna brought back another syringe, this one still filled with a clear liquid. This is a Jack dose. Ew. Try not to die, okay? Stop. Stop that. Stop it! I managed to stand back up. I wasn't going to let this freak hurt Grace. Leave her alone, Christ's sake. Don't do that. Do what? I looked again. It had already been done. The syringe was empty. I'd been too slow. Sit down and be a good patient boy again. Well, I decide what I'll do with this girl. Anna wandered into another room. She shouted from there. Do we have any rope, Jack? I'm sure I bought some. I had rushed to where Grace was on the floor. She wasn't squirming in pain anymore. Instead, she was lying down incredibly still. For a second, I thought she was dead, and my heart sank. But she was still alive. She was breathing quick, shallow breaths. Her eyes were closed, but still fluttering. Shit. I needed to get her to a doctor. I looked up to the entrance. By some miracle, Anna had left the key in the door. What about duct tape, Jack? Hey, Jack? I managed to turn the key in the lock, even in the state I was in. I turned back to Grace. Though she probably couldn't hear me, I had to tell her something. Grace, I'll go get help. I'll be back soon. I couldn't carry her out. I was on the verge of collapsing on my own. The best I could do was get someone down on the street to help me. I turned the handle using both hands. The door wouldn't open. What the? Oh no. The door was bolted shut. What? Why? Oh, what? How did he not see this entire time that there was a bolt lock on her door? Oh my goodness. I tried to unlock it, but my fingers wouldn't move like I wanted them to. I tried and tried again. At best, I managed to get my nails caught on the bolt, almost ripping them off. I nearly cried from frustration. Damn it, damn it, damn it. On the verge of giving up and letting go, I looked around the small apartment and found my means of escape. Is it a window? Is he going to jump out the window? I'll either have to use my really nice cuffs on her or go to the... Jack? Where are... Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, I was right. Anna had seen me hanging out the window legs first. She ran over to me. I slid further back. Jack, you'll fall. Yeah. It was a miracle I'd managed to slide back the curtain. Oh, okay. Broken legs. Got it. Okay. And opened the window with my useless hands. Stay away from me. I was holding onto the windowsill with open palms and I was slipping. No, you'll hurt yourself. Take my hand. Now, screw you. I glanced at the street below. And when I'd gone to climb out, it didn't look like much of a drop. This was only the second floor after all. Now I wasn't so sure. There was so much empty space between me and the hard concrete. Take my hand, Jack. If I landed well, though, I'd be fine. Probably. What are you waiting for? What the hell are you waiting for? Anna grabbed my wrist. Bye. Bye. Oh, I love Jack's I love Jack's farewells. Bye. My hands let go. I was not connected to anything. I floated. Legs broken. Get to the hospital. And figure out what happened to Grace. The impact knocked the wind right out of me. There wasn't much pain, but I knew it landed badly. I looked down on my body. My leg was a shape no leg should be. Cut to Dumb and Dumber when Jim Carrey jumps out the runway at the airport and he's lying down in a weird position. Oh, whoa! I come back to a consciousness, gasping for air. I look at my leg. There's a blanket over it. I push the blanket aside. My leg is there in a cast. It's ramrod straight. What? It's ramrod straight? The sight calms me. Only then do I realize that I'm not in my hospital bed. Chapter 8. I am in a wheelchair in some abandoned place. It's cold. Let me just make sure my recording's still good. Alright. Good morning, sleepyhead. Anna is there with a large sack of who knows what at her feet. I wait until my breath is back before speaking. Of course you're here. Has there ever been a bad moment in my life without you? She says nothing, only smiles. I look around. So you kidnapped me. The hospital will find you. No. I didn't kidnap you, dear. You were discharged. I did all the paperwork and everything. You got out a little early. I'm sure that makes you... Oh, so we're in the prison. Okay. But you were sleeping, so I had to sign for you as well. The doctor didn't mind much, though. He even let me cancel your rehab visit. What? There's no way that would actually... No way. Is that even possible? To just skip your rehab like it's nothing? That asshole of a doctor. So nobody is looking for me. This is it. She has me where she wants me. She's won. Or at least that's what I want her to think. What? I slipped my thumb... Oh! Cut to the handshake. See? Sneaking in there. It's still there, right where I put it. Why did you bring me here, Anna? And where is here? You mean you don't recognize it? Take a look outside. I look out the busted windows. We were fairly high up. On the ground below us is a sea of tall grass. Yeah, it's where the... It's just outside that field where we burned the things. Yep. Gotcha. This is where you showed your love to me. By burning everything that reminds you of that girl. Now tell me where she is now. Oh, I was surprised how nonchalant you were about this. Anna kicks the bag at her feet and it whines. Oh god, it isn't a bag, it's Grace, bound and gagged. Untie her, goddammit. Can't you see she's hurt? She's not hurt. She's fine, see? Anna removes the rag she'd stuffed in Grace's mouth. I gave her water and kept her fed and everything, well, most of the time. But I tell you what, she used to be a real handful. It's completely fine, no bruises or nothing. She's just still the same Grace she's always looked. Grace only stares blankly. Let Grace go, you monster. Take those cuffs off. Grace's arms are cuffed behind her back. Her legs are cuffed together too. She's mumbling something now. Let her go yourself. I'll give you the key. Anna dangles the key in my face. It's never that easy with you. What do you want? Are you serious? Are you actually serious? You're asking me what I want, Jack. I want the same gosh darn thing I've been telling you all this time. I want you to remember us. Well, I remember. You do? My feelings come pouring out of me. I kept them bottled up for so long. Yes, I do. You killed my family, my father, my mother, and even my fucking dog. There. Are you happy, you sick freak? I saw your little picture book. That's how you have fun, is it? Reminiscing? Is that why you want me to remember too, huh? So you can see me scream and beg for my life? Well, fuck you. I'm not begging for anything. I take out the scalpel I stole from the doctor and hid under my cast. If you come any close... Oh, what? You're so dumb. Why didn't you wait or pretend like... yeah, your thing works on me, and then as you're about to kiss, you stab her in the throat. Come on, Jack. I'm pissed at Jack. I'm so pissed at Jack. Now let Grace go. This is between you and me only. She has nothing to do with it. Don't ruin more people's lives than you already have. Jack, I'm not asking you twice. Do it. Oh, Jack. Anna heaves a resigned sigh. You really know how to disappoint a girl. When you said, darn it. I should have known, but for a second, what the hell are you talking about? Jack, you, fine. I'm done trying to do this, even though it would have been so romantic. What are you? I feel something bad coming. She reaches into her purse and takes out something small. It's probably a gun. She lets it fall to the ground. It's my journal. Oh, my hands are shivering. I don't understand. Jack, what? You got it all wrong, even after seeing the picture book. I didn't kill your family. You killed mine. Oh, what? Oh, interesting. Some glass broke. Her words are ones I hadn't considered. I hadn't dared to consider them. But now that they've been said, I know that they are true, and that truth hits me like a bullet between the eyes. Oh, so I am crazy. The dam I've had in my brain for 15 years breaks, spills over. Memories come gushing out. So does she want to kill me then? I'm somewhere dark and cramped, a hidey hole. I'm hiding. I'm back there. I don't think I ever left, really. Where are you, Jack? Stop running away. No, now. Please don't let him find me. Please. Please, blah, 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 blah. There you are. Pain. So much pain it makes me vomit. I'm not used to it yet. I'll never be used to it. I don't think anyone could live with this pain. I can't. Mom, help me. Cold eyes. Like she is looking at dirt. It's always like this. Day in, day out. It will never stop. Alright. But one day it does stop. There is silence. Nothing but silence. A quiet, so bottomless, it lets nothing exist, especially not me. Why did I kill her parents then? Am I just crazy? There is no pain. Did I finish the game? I finished the game by doing nothing, guys. That's a first. But things start moving again. I have no say in the matter. I'm being swept along. It's alright now, Jack. You're safe with us now. A pair of warm strangers. Can't even imagine how tough it was for you. You can call me Mom if you want, but you don't have to. Mom? Yes. Oh, thank you so much, Jack. We love you. I'm trying to think how this story goes. If I'm the wolf and I killed her parents, why did I, am I just weird? I'm just insane? So am I the wolf that just I'm the wolf that's pretending to be a sheep, or was I the wolf? They give me food to eat and give me books to read and all sorts of other things. They're trying to make me like them. They're very clever, but I'm more clever than they are. Oh, I'm seeing red again. Somebody kills their dog. I like the dog. They must have killed the dog. It's what they'll do to me, too. I know what they're like, what they're all like. I don't want to die. I've got used to living again. So one night I take a knife. Oh yeah, I'm just insane. I'm just crazy. I visit the girl they're keeping with their blood still on me. I did it. Did what? What was that noise? I thought it would be obvious with all that blood. Oh, yeah, okay. I am the wolf. She's the wolf that's disguised as a sheep, and then her parents were the sheeps. I get it now. I say it anyways, they're dead. Dead? The girl's eyes open wide. Her grip on her pillow tightens. Who is? Mom and Dad. I thought she'd be... So we were technically brother... Not technically brother and sister, but like... You know, she was... Like adopted sister? Where she starts crying. They're not happy tears, they're sad tears. Scared tears too. She's holding the pillow between us like she wants it to protect her. She's afraid of me. Why? You're free now. They won't hurt you. She cries harder. It's so piercing in my ears. I don't understand. I did a good thing. I'll see you later. Or was I... Am I the wolf that's disguised? No, I have to be the... I have to be the wolf, because the wolf kills... The wolf kills the two sheep. So she's still just as crazy, because she's a wolf that's disguised as a sheep. The crying is so loud I have to go outside. It's cold. Steam rises from the warm blood. I did a good thing. I think we can all agree that at least Grace is she's the good one at least. Didn't I? I did. But there's doubt now. I think of their eyes when they woke up with their necks open. With their necks opened up. They weren't angry. I didn't know what they were. Now I think they were sad. I'm confused. So confused. I've never been this confused. I dropped the knife. Sobs come out of me even more. I don't want to cry. It's all too much. The whole world has come crashing down on me. I can't handle it. I'll break. I hear a voice then. It's coming from inside me. It's my own voice. It's whispering. It says, this did not happen. This did not happen to you. It didn't happen at all to anyone. It was all a dream. You'll forget about it in the morning. So I lay down and I sleep. I get it. Okay. And by morning I've forgotten. This is an amazing Valentine's Day game, guys. It's amazing how much love there's in this. It's unbelievable. This all comes back to me in a single flash of understanding. I sit there for a minute, barely breathing, as the weight of it passes over me. When I finally look around again, I realize my jaw hurts. I've been clenching it. Do you? Yes, I remember now. Anna still looks suspicious of me. Can you prove it? You used to have short hair, Anna. I teased you about it. I said you look like a boy. Anna takes a few steps towards me. She collapses with her head in my lap. You're back. I'm so happy. Oh, okay. So she's crazy too. There. I run my fingers through her hair. I can't help but pity her. Anna starts talking about her sobs make it hard for her to speak. I knew if I waited, you'd come back to me. That was really cruel, what you did. You showed me everything and then went away. I offer her the end of my blanket. She blows her nose on it and takes a few deep breaths to calm herself. Thanks. You taught me everything, Jack. I can't ever thank you enough for that. At first I was scared and I hated you. I was really stupid, huh? But the more I thought about you, and I thought about you a lot, the more the truth became so obvious. You showed me what the world is really like. There are the sheep and there are wolves. You are a wolf and I am too, right? That's what you saw in me back then, right? That's why you spared me? And that's why I love you, because we were made for each other. You love me? I do. I love you. 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 And you love me too. I see. Anna kisses me on the cheek before picking the scalpel up from the ground. I dropped it at some point. She places it gently in my lap, then wheels me over to Grace. Grace is lying on her side. Her eyes are focused now. They're looking at me. I can't help but feel she's not seeing me. I'm close enough to hear the words she's hissing out. Ill her. Kill her. Kill her. Please do it. There's a whistling quality to her voice. I bend down and pull her lips back. She's missing some teeth. I turn to Anna. Well, that's, how many? Just 4. No more than that. And I didn't enjoy it or anything. She just really wouldn't shut up until I did. And as I start diving sideways, I follow them and see a pair of pliers on the ground alongside a towel and a bottle of what might be rubbing alcohol. Are you mad? I don't answer. How do I feel? I didn't kill Buddy. What? You didn't? No. Then who did? I shrug. It could have been anyone. Anna thinks it over, but eventually also shrugs. Oh, it doesn't really matter. I mean, it still could be Anna. Maybe she doesn't remember it and she doesn't want to. Hee hee, I guess it doesn't. Oh, finally. I'm not gonna kill her just because she's the innocent one out of all of this. Too bad it doesn't say for me to kill Anna. I'm not gonna kill her though. But I have a feeling keys. Give me the keys, Anna. Are you sure? Yes. Anna looks at me very carefully. In the end, she hands me the keys to Grace's cuffs. I bend over to the side so I can unlock them. It's very awkward at first, but I soon get the hang of it, and Grace is free. She's lying down on the ground. I think she's asleep. I touch one of her wrists where the cuffs have dug into her skin. She breathes in sharply but doesn't wake up. Her lips are cracked. She's very pale. Why did you do that? Why do you think? I asked you first. I place my blanket under Grace's head so it isn't touching the hard concrete. Is it a part of your plan? I wheel myself around to face Anna. My arms are already tired. I'm weak. Jack, the scalpel is still in my lap. My plan, huh? My master plan. Should I kill her? She's still kind of crazy. Let's kill her. I said I'm not gonna... I made a promise. I didn't actually say I promised, but I mentally made a promise I was gonna kill Anna. So let's kill Anna. Even though this was all my fault, potentially. Or not. Anna could have killed the dog, and that just could have led to this entire thing that, you know, she still might be the crazy one out of all of us. So let's kill Anna. Yes, I guess this is part of it. Though my arms are heavy, I managed one quick swing. Huh? It's a good swing, too. Anna doesn't even have time to bring her hands up to her throat. The drop in blood pressure drives her to the floor. She stares at me for a while, mouthing words I can't understand. Less than a minute later, she stops. She's gone. Phew. I place the scalpel in her hand, then fold her fingers around it. Fingers crossed. That doesn't work like that. You have to remove your own fingerprints from it first. Behind me, I hear Grace stirring from her sleep. I get to her so fast I nearly run her over. Grace, are you awake? Can you hear me? Did Grace kill the dog? Was this her master plan? Her eyes flutter open. She sees me and smiles. Inspector, so you're telling me there's a chance. She did it to herself. Why? Why? I don't know why. Maybe she saw no way out. I say the first thing I can think of. I'm too tired for anything else. Yeah, you sure you had her cornered, hey? The inspector taps at my wheelchair with his foot. He seems me as harmless, or I hope he does. I hope he'll let me go soon. He doesn't. Oh, am I gonna go to prison and then, like, there's no happy ending? Come on, Friday. That can't be it. Give me the whole story. I repeat what I said. Anna killed herself. I don't know why. She must have lost her mind. The inspector doesn't look happy. He's been questioning me for hours. Now he's about to start over again, ask me everything once more. I can tell he's going to do it. He's done it so many times. But a knock on the door interrupts him. Someone's calling out to him. Don't go running off now. He laughs as he walks off. Why do you laugh? Oh, damn. It's Grace. Within the hour, they let me leave. Oh, okay. I'm visiting Grace in the hospital. She's been treated for fatigue and dehydration. Hey, you'll be out soon, right? What do you want to do when you get out of here? What's the first thing? She makes a happy sound. She makes a happy sound. I thought about it a lot, but I don't know. I like to do anything as long as it's with you, Jack. I squeeze her hand. I want us to go on a long walk somewhere. Grace looked down at my leg. Yeah, I know. I'll be walking again in no time. You'll see. I can't wait. Going on a walk would be perfect. A long walk somewhere far away. Even when she smiles, she doesn't show much teeth. She must be self-conscious about how she looks with 4 of them gone. I don't remember all that well, but I think at least one was a front tooth. Poor girl. Hey, Jack. Hey. I know what you did, you know. What? I saw everything. You saw what? You saw nothing. She brings a finger to one side of her neck and said, oh, Jesus. Hey, man. The inspector is right there. I saw that. The meaning is clear. And thank you. I hoped for so long that you'd come save me, and then there you were. You were so brave. It was amazing. I never could have done that. That's it? That's it. What, you were worried I'd tell someone? Geez, you should know I wouldn't do that. It was my idea to kill her in the first place, remember? I don't love you too much to tell you, tell on you. I told them Anna killed herself. That's why you put the knife in her hand, isn't it? That was very clever of you, and now she's gone. And there's nothing in our way anymore. Isn't that amazing? Yeah. Hey, Jack. I did think of something to do when I'm out after all. What's that, Grace? I'm going to kill a dog. No! I let the wrong one live! I don't never let go of you ever again. She's got the most innocent smile I've ever seen. I see. Well... Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Oh, I guess this is fine too. I smile. You like the sound of that, don't you? Yeah, I was just thinking. Yeah, things are going so incredibly well. It's like the whole world is bending over backwards for us. Even though what, Jack? No, it's nothing. We have every right to be happy, don't we? We do. Uh-oh. Oh, something's gonna happen at the end of this. We deserve this the most out of anyone in the world. Yeah, we do. Is Grace at we talk and smile and laugh together, two people on their way to a happily ever after. I'm kind of curious what would have happened if I let them both live. Can I go backwards? Oh wait, it doesn't go that far back. Oh no. Oh well. Okay, well, that's about it. We'll skip that. Yeah. All right. Well, happy Valentine's Day. I hope that was that made your Valentine's Day very special. Hug your loved ones because they probably aren't crazy, or are they? Find out next time on Kill or Love. Thanks guys for watching. Really though, happy Valentine's Day. All the couples out there, all the single people, you've still got potential, just like me. That was interesting. That was a good. How long was this? Almost 3 hours. Wow. Free game if you want to play it. All you have to do is choose 2 choices in this whole thing, and that's pretty much the game. Other than that, you know, interesting little twists here and there. Not bad. Have a good weekend, everyone. Be careful who you're coupled with. Some crazy people out there, and keep your dog safe. The most important rule of this whole video is don't kill your dogs. Do not kill dogs, please. Thank you and good night.